right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the big, beautiful patch. That's right, big, beautiful patch. We thought we were going to do it in many patches, but then I decided that I was going to cover up some files that definitely have nothing to do with me at all. And we were going to do it in one patch so that everybody could be beautifully happy all the time. We're going to get rid of Shais today. We're going to update PvP today. And we're going to update PvE today. Everyone's going to do more damage. All the classes. We're going to be great. Just stop asking me about the files. Please, it's cringe. Okay, let's do it. All right. The largest patch of the year by far. 2.86 gigabytes. Holy shit. Look. Oh my god. Look. Hold on. I have to open up my... Let me get my pen out. This is going to be a patch note rundown for the ages. Ladies and gentlemen, what made it to live servers? Look at the scroll bar on the right side of your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be here for a minute.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Let's take a look at the events first. Hold on. What events are ending? For those of you that don't know how to know when events are ending, Garmoth has this useful tool. Look, no events are ending. Cool. So there's not a single event ending, guys. So you don't have to worry about it. However, we should be getting the new outfit this time. So if you pre-ordered the outfits like I did, you should be able to open them on this patch. But we're diving into the Fairytale adventure at the Sea Palace. So the Sea Palace is back. Holy her tits are amazing. Isn't she great? Ready for a magical adventure. All right, so I'm gonna make this easy on you. You can dive off at Velia's coastal cliff. That's like, just look how many hot bitches we have going on right here. Holy shit, bro. We got some biddies up in here, brother. All right, so that on it's right here. It's coastal cave. Here's Velia. Here's the thing. All right, you can jump into the water over there. Bada bing, bada boom. Alternatively, you can reach it, I think, from Land of the Morning Light too. 24/7. Sea Palace right here. Up here. You just jump into the water. Up there. And you're good to go. But the Sea Palace is open. There are dailies that you can do at the Sea Palace. You can kill like a mini Vel. But this is the most important thing. Okay? As long as you accept the event Koryo Curious Catch quest. Go fishing near Dorio. New players, this is a super important thing. Returning players, this is so important for you. This will give you a bubbly diving suit. Blue, that doesn't even look hot. How am I supposed to goon to that? That's the fun part. You're not. But here's the thing about that diving suit. Diving. Okay, I have it from last year. It's right there. You see the bubbly diving suit? It is a ultra fast swimming outfit. You know, it's kind of like the fishing outfit. Makes you swim in the water super quick. And you can trade it to all of your characters, meaning you never have to buy another fish outfit in your BDO career. Okay, on any character, because you can just pull it into any Pearl inventory and slap that son of a bitch on. Okay, it is absolutely insane. No tailor outfit needed. It literally just works. Okay, it gives you underwater breathing an extra 30 seconds. It also makes you swim a lot faster as well. It's really, really good. Absolutely incredible. You need to do this while the event is going on. It is only available during the event one time a year. Okay. Other than that, there's other daily quests that you can do. But we're going to focus on that one quest. I don't even know. Yeah, you just go to Dorio. D-O-R-I-O. He should have a quest for you. Just accept it. You'll fish. Get the diving suit. All the other dailies are great. You can get some enhancing mats and whatnot. Who gives a shit? You know, you get some perfumes. Title treasure chest. Never mind, I'm in. There's a weekly where you can get a title treasure chest. For those of you that don't know, these are the Giga, Ultra, Mega, pay-to-win Gamma boxes. And they are super value. They are giga value most of the time. They might totally f*** you, but it's definitely worth it to do. Defeat Baby Vel. Whatever. Yeah, so it teaches you how to defeat Baby Vel. You're going to turn into a turtle. It's going to shoot you up into the air. And then you just have to land in the... Yeah, do with the turtle. Yeah, you just launch shit at him. I don't know. I've never even bothered killing Baby Vel because, like, here's the rewards for killing him. No one cares. No one gives a shit, but you do get a Baby Vel's Roaring bundle, which gives you a Vel's bundle, which means that you can pretend to get a Vel's heart if you're lucky. I will warn you, I've done Vel over 300 times in my BDO career. Never gotten a Vel's heart, but shouldn't discourage you. It is fun. Returning to Land of the Morning Light Sea Palace. Yeah, so then you just run up the stairs, up at the tower, like you're Rapunzel, and then you just leave. It'll take you back. All right, so these rolly boxes, I already know. It's 40% to get the first box, 50% to get the next one, 55, then 60, then 60 again. I know that because I've opened probably close to 1,000 of these. These are absolutely insane. Unless you get the feint on the first try. Now, to be very clear, these are going to give you pities. They're going to give you pity pieces, okay? You trade the pities in for other title treasure chests, okay? Do not trade the pities in for anything other than the title treasure chests, okay? You get Value Town for that. Event Baby Vel bundle. Yeah, you can get Vel's heart from it, surprisingly enough, but it's basically like doing Vel normally. Like, whatever. I opened 50 and I regretted it. I don't know how you could possibly regret opening 50 of those. Unless you already knew you were going to regret it, period. Wait, where's my... Wait, what? Where are the... Oh, we're here. Got too many tabs open. Too many tabs open. All right. Item copy and extract copper stones with ease. Yes! I can extract all my coppers out of my Kudum. I'm huge. I'm huge. Caphras extraction event for those of us getting ready for Sovereign. Boys and girls, it is 1 silver to extract all of your Caphras stones. All right? I am 100% doing this to get the Caphras out of my Kudum for free without losing any Caphras. But it also said item copy. Does that mean we're getting we're getting a tag event too? All right. W. Getting that tag event up in here, which is really good because, well, we'll be out testing the new stuff tomorrow. So yeah, guys, tag event. You can tag for 1 Marnie fuel, which is basically free. What kind of loser? Look at this shit, guys. Look at this loser putting on pen Tungrat rings in 2025. This is what our developers, this is what passes for our devs for having good gear. Ladies and gentlemen, dude's wearing like almost full pen demos, hasn't exchanged for Karazad. Can we update the goddamn equipment on this? CM team. Oh, we're getting to those thighs here in a minute. We'll get to the pearl shop at the end. I'm sure Note will timestamp this in post. Good luck, buddy. All right. Major updates. Combat system overhaul. Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited combat system overhaul is here. As we shared at the 2025 Heidel Ball. I'm not doing this. Black Desert's combat system has undergone a major overhaul. We discussed on the areas we'd identified as problematic, but since various mechanics in the combat systems interact with one another, we made adjustments across the board. Our aim was to refine the very structure of combat down to the core. I'm not doing this. Polishing its foundation while keeping... I can't do this. Guys, we're going to be here all night if I do this. I can do it. We're going to be here all night. Polishing its foundation while keeping each class's performance as close to possible with what you're used to. That said, because so many elements have changed, you might notice things feel a bit different. No shit. We'll keep listening to your feedback and watching data to make further improvements. Okay. We're gonna That said, because so many elements have changed, you might notice that things feel a little different. We'll make sure to never listen to anything that you all have to say, because none of you have any money, and we don't give a shit about anybody that doesn't have money or speaks Korean. If you don't speak Korean at all, you're a complete loser. A complete loser, especially if you're from America or EU or South America, or people really don't care about it. If you're from console, we don't even talk about console here. People ask me, I had somebody in the office come to me the other day and said, what's a console? That's all. And they don't even know what console is anymore. Me. I can imitate Joe Biden. I can do the next paragraph as Joe Biden. Here we go. I've got it. Additionally, Hi, you've been watching this video for about 10 minutes now, and I just noticed that you haven't scrolled down and hit that like button. It would be golly, it would be a good thing if you did that before we got to the crash out session of this particular video. Thanks so much. That was bang on. Oh yeah, I smoked my forehead on the table. I don't know how that doesn't wake up old Sleepy Joe. I tell you, I don't know how that doesn't wake up old Sleepy Joe, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? All right. Additionally, as announced in a separate notice, all character skills, skill add-ons, and skill presets have been reset as part of ensuring a stable application.
Just resubscribed for 8 months.
Additionally, as announced in a separate notice, all character skills, skill add-ons, and skill presets have been reset as part of ensuring a stable application of today's update. We ask for your understanding regarding this change. To help ease in any inconvenience this may cause, we've provided all adventurers with a secret book of Old Moon 30 days. Holy shit! Oh my god, 100% combat EXP! It's total dog shit. Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane. We hope it will assist you in this transition. At least give us a value pack. What is this? Secret Book of Old Moon. Joke. Nobody cares. That's fine though. Whatever. We will keep doing our utmost to bring you ever more enjoyable adventures. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, here we go. Buckle in. All right, balancing base stats across classes. Adjusted the differences in the following base stats for each class. AP increase stat, DP decrease stat, special attack damage increase stat. For details on these changes, please refer to the class-specific change sections. More on that later. But they're talking about how much damage your class is doing to another class. For those of you that don't know, in Black Desert Online, I'm going to explain this pretty quickly so that I don't have to explain it again. For those of you that don't know, if you are a Dark Knight hitting a Mystic, you are actually only doing 75% damage to that Mystic before any modifiers have been added, before anything has been done. You're only doing about 75% damage to that Mystic. Okay, they're called class modifiers. Now, the Mystic, when hitting a Dark Knight, will do about 125% damage to the Dark Knight. So they're going to do more damage to you before any modifiers have been applied. Okay, you might think that that's unfair. It is. That's the fun part. That's because Striker and Mystic are busted and have been for years. It's great. And in any event, they're trying to standardize this so that all of us have a little bit more of a chance at fighting each other. Okay? Yeah, that's before passives and stuff are added. But either way, that's kind of what they're talking about here, but they're going to talk about it more later. And I'll explain more about the class modifiers when we get there. Change how special attack damage affects the skills stacked. Special attack damage from skills and skill add-ons now stacked together. Individual special attack damage, such as back attack and critical hit damage increase, do not stack with each other. However, individual special attack damage and all special attack damage effects will stack. Oh fuck, they went and made this more complicated. What? Example 1, critical hit damage increase, all special damage will stack. Okay. If you have back attack plus 10 and 15, it only applies 15. That makes sense. Back attack 10% and critical hit damage 5% will stack. Okay. So they explained it like a bunch of morons. However, basically, guys, you can only have one back attack damage buff running at a time. You can only have one critical hit damage buff running at a time. You can only have one down attack, air attack, and special attack damage buff running at any given point in time. It'll just run the highest one. But they will all stack on each other. So if you have one back attack damage buff running and a critical hit damage buff running and a down attack damage buff running, those will all stack with one another. The SA server says this is fair. Well, I love the SA server, so everything they say is farming W's. Changes to resistances and ignored resistance stats. Change so resistance stats no longer apply in PvP and removed the ignore resistance stat. As a result, JEKM, he would never do it. He would never have done away with it. But we pushed him. We pushed him and we won. We said fight, 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 and we won. Finally, the RNG, whether or not you're gonna CC some little dick mermaid boy, and RBF is over. It's gone. Goodbye, little dick mermaid boy. Nobody likes you. Dog shit Corsairs and the players that play them. No one gives a shit anymore. No one gives a shit about Shais either. Huge win across the board. Adjusted the effects of certain passive skills for some classes that previously increased or ignored resistance. Adjusted the effects of certain unique and buff skills for other classes that previously ignored or increased resistance. Changed or removed resist, increase, decrease, or ignore resistance buff from certain class skills in line with the resistance changes. For details on these changes, please refer to our class-specific sections. We'll get there. Don't worry, we will get there. Standardize all characters to a base resist of 20%. Standardize the base resist of Berserker, Witch, and Wizard to 20%. Why did we needed to specify? Now, for sure though, Witch is now 20. That bitch. Grapple skills. My favorite part of the whole patch. Everybody thought before, they said blue. Blue who? Stop crying, you're bad, Blue. It's because you can't avoid grabs. You think you're just bad at the game. We don't need to nerf grabs. We need to have a skill that literally can't be countered, has no counterplay whatsoever, and that you just have to avoid. We need that in our kit, and it's balanced because we said it was. You loser pieces of shit. Nobody cares anymore. You're never getting your files. You're never getting your grabs back. Everything is dog shit. You're dog shit. Learn how to play your class. Holy shit. Adjusted grapple skills to reflect the changes to resistance and ignore resist stats. Added a unique visual effect to all grab skills so they're easy to identify. They also slowed grab skills down. Look, you can see every time you see an orange counter on your screen, guys, you just dodge. Every time you see the orange effect on your screen, you dodge. Boom. Boom. Done. This guy's funny to you guys? Yes, it's funny to everybody. Now shut the f up and listen. I know you're already laughing. Adjusted melee and ranged grapples to have a 0.3 second startup time before activating. Adjusted dash grapples to have a 0.4 second time before activating. Changed grapple success or failure to be determined instantly when you attempt the grapple. Changed it so that... Wait, what? Wait, well then it doesn't matter if this has a wind-up or not. Wait, what? Changed grapple success or failure to be determined instantly when attempting the grapple. Well, doesn't that mean that the wind-up doesn't matter then? Is it... Well, like, what? Like, because, like... Maybe, surely that means that it's after the indicator, right? There's no way the developers would make me watch the indicator, but I've already been grabbed. It doesn't matter how I respond. Surely, there's no way that's what that means. Change so that all characters gain super armor on grappler fails. Why? And can perform other actions for 0.4 seconds. Why are you giving them protection? Why? So we're just gonna it's just the lingering super armor now. What the is that? So even if they miss the grab, they get half a second of super armor? What the Changed it so that all characters gain super armor on grapple fails and can only perform other actions after 0.4 seconds of solid super armor. During the first 0.3 seconds of a grab startup, your character can rotate based on the camera direction. However, during Nova's pushing trap, Hash's constriction, Sage's seize, your character can only rotate toward the camera direction immediately after casting and cannot rotate afterwards. So you can't rotate your camera anymore during a grab. You guys remember when Berserkers were able to face in one direction but grab you over here? Yeah, that's because they could just mouse move or just turn their camera and then E, and then it would grab in the direction that they weren't even facing. It was just super fun and balanced ability. It was really fun. My favorite is when there are berserkers in my comment section that get really upset. You know what? I'm going to pull one up right now. Yeah, okay. Once again, blue_squadron demonstrates that he's clearly incompetent about the situation and has no clue what he's talking about. For example, the oppressive Berserker utilizes the grab because any damaging move it has is completely unprotected. Blue, you get grabbed as a DK because you suck at the game, not because grab is busted, especially coming from a class that can always iframe and does real damage. My response. You're so mad. Oh my god, you're so mad. Oh my god, you're such a... I even hearted it, bro. You're so pissed. Suck my nuts, you loser virgin berserker mains. I don't give a shit. I feel no remorse. All right? You lost your mouse to move in the last patch. Now you're losing grapples. I don't give a shit. You're not even losing grapples. You're still protected while you cast the grab. I don't want to hear it. This isn't even bad for you. At least when you miss the grab, you're still fully protected. We can't even punish you for missing the grab like a... Which is bullshit, by the way. If they miss the grab, we should be able to punish them. Obviously. Also, saying that Berserker doesn't do any damage is pathetic. That's like a choice take. Respectfully, it's something that I expect out of choice. As he two-shots somebody. And literally on the ground, two-shots somebody. Man, my class doesn't do any damage. What the... I'll show you no damage. Put a Mystic on the ground, see if I can kill that bitch. You know what? I'll do you one better. I'll take any class in the game trying to kill a Succession Berserker from 100 to 0. Of equal gear score. It won't happen. Spoiler alert. It's not going to happen. All right. Grapple success or failures to be determined instantly when you attempt to grapple. I don't know. We already read all this. We're good. We're good. Okay. During Corsair's Heartcatcher Petrarca, that's her grab. Your character can rotate when cast in place, but if you combat with it after another skill, the same rule applies as above. Okay. Berserkers are small-brained. Look, I love Berserkers. I think they're great players. But, like, also, stop bitching that your grabs are being nerfed. Like, it's needed to happen for a long time. Just because we've had it for 8 years doesn't mean it was balanced for 8 years. Warrior mains, I think... Warrior mains get hit really hard this patch. Warrior mains are down tremendous on this patch, in my opinion. Added failure animations for certain classes when the grapple skills fails. Warriors take down Valkyrie's punishment. Ninja Kuno's Death's Descent. Ninja's flash bondage. Wait, Ninja has flash bondage? Yo, just for reference, can we give Kuno flash bondage instead? I'm just saying. Improve the animation on Tamer's soaring kick on grapple fails to look more natural. All right, whatever. Summon damage calculation formula changes. All right, so for those of you that don't know, these are the pet changes. Every time they've ever changed pet damage in the past, they've always f***ed it up. As an awakening bitch main of 3.5 years, and somebody that basically was playing Witch when everybody else refused to because it was dog shit, I can tell you that every single time in every patch notes, they were like, yeah, we're buffing your pet damage by 750,000%. And we would get to live, and then nothing would be different. It'd be exactly the same as it was before. These people have no idea what the fuck they're doing. I don't believe anything anymore. All right, so change so that the character's special attack damage increase effects now apply to the summon's pet damage. Yeah, we'll believe that when we see it. Change so that buffs that increase damage now also boost summon's damage. Sure, I'll believe it when I see it. Example applies in places such as Yazrid Highlands, Tungrad Ruins, Gifenraza Temple, Underground. Are those summons? What the? In PvP, monster-related stats such as monster damage reduction and damage reduction rate no longer affect damage taken from summons. So they're just doing true damage. Change so summons no longer become stronger at night. Wait, what? I feel like I read that last time and I had to save it. Bro, these motherfuckers, my pet was stronger at nighttime? This isn't the first time I've read the patch notes and been like, wait, what? Wait, back up, huh? That one time they were like, yeah, human damage will no longer apply in PvE. We're like, what? On skill add-ons. Yeah, the same reaction last time. I vaguely remember reading this on the global labs going, wait, what the adjusted the base damage of summons to keep their overall power about the same after these changes. Yeah, told you. I told you guys. All these witch mains going, oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah, buff it again. Oh, yeah, buff it again. You get all the way to the last line, and they're adjusted the base damage to be the same after the changes. Yeah, guys, it's going to be doing it basically the exact same. No one cares. Accuracy rate and evasion rates removed. That's always good. Merged accuracy and accuracy rate, as well as evasion and evasion rate. Last line, it's worse. Reduce the damage of direct attacks by summons by 36.5%. Oh, true. Yeah, so summons get nerfed. I told you, never believe them. When they say they're buffing summons, never believe them. Merged accuracy and accuracy rate, evasion and evasion rate to make character stats easier to understand. Remove the accuracy rate and converted each 1% to accuracy plus 4. Removed evasion rate and converted each 1% to evasion plus 4. Okay. Sure. No mouse movement during skill use. Fuck me. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna get in there nice and deep. We're gonna put our fists all the way up those berserkers' asses. We're gonna play their mouth like a puppet. These ugly freak characters. No more mouse movement. We said, Armin, don't cry. Don't cry, Armin. It'll be okay, Armin. It'll be okay. Holy shit. Change so that you cannot use mouse movement when using skills. I don't understand that one. So, mouse move is something in the game that allowed you to basically move skills around while you were casting them. Okay? Via the mouse move function. You could turn it on via this. Mouse. Use mouse to move. And if you have use mouse to move on, you can unlock your mouse and then you can turn skills in the middle of their action. So in other words, if you had a frontal guard, you could turn the frontal guard. On DK, it doesn't work very well because comma slash can be turned anyway. At least on Succession, comma slash can be turned anyway. But like you could literally turn frontal guards. Berserkers use this constantly. You see Choice use this all the time in large scale PvP. He would basically just put his mouse toward where everybody was standing and throw a frontal guard. And then anytime someone tried to jump behind him, he would just move his mouse over here and start clicking. And then his character would turn around. And then again, his frontal guard would then be pacing the other way. That's not a thing anymore. Can't do that anymore. You can still use mouse to move on gathering or basic movement just like before. So life skillers are up huge. Life skillers are up huge. Rip Awakening Ninja. Honestly, Awakening Ninja. That's not true. You didn't deserve that. Succession Ninja. Awakening Ninjas are based. Is that better? Today's update brings several significant balance changes to each class. Notably, classes that previously relied on mouse movement controls and Shai's signature skill, Misty Haze, have undergone adjustments that players will definitely notice. We told them we were going to do away with El Shida. We said, you put me in office, I'm going to get rid of El Shida and all those terrorist incels in our community. We're bringing them down. Big adjustments. We approached these changes with great care and consideration. Honestly, I hope that you didn't. I will make more money if you didn't, but we'll see. While we understand some of you may be disappointed, please know how these tweaks are necessary to ensure Black Desert continues moving in a positive direction to achieve our long-term vision for the game where no one is playing. We ask you for your understanding and support. It's important to note that today's patch is just a starting point. Wait, we're gonna have more big, beautiful patches? We're not even done after this. Somebody check that. We're gonna have more. There's only supposed to be one. We believe that continuous monitoring and ongoing improvements are essential to truly complete these changes. Going forward, we'll keep a close eye on class roles and performance, making further adjustments as needed. We're committed to refining and evolving the game, using a variety of methods to deliver the best experience possible. Let's see what they did to Shai specifically. That's the one that everybody cares about. Is Shai still going to be ruining the game? Who knows? All right, class balance. Changes to all classes. Infinite mastery. This used to only give you HP. Remove the skill accuracy from the character skills and deleted all accuracy buff effects when using skills. Accordingly, added accuracy to the infinite mastery skill. Holy penis shit. All accuracy plus 18 per level for 108 at level 4. All right. All right. We'll take that. Nothing, by the way, if you're wondering if this is going to make anything different, probably not. Probably going to be about the same as it was before. It's a lot of accuracy. Yeah, but they removed all the accuracy buffs and stuff. Warrior. Prime. Enhanced Spirit. Change the following skill. Okay, so yeah, the resistance and ignore all resist thing. Your Prime Enhanced Spirit. This is in Succession Warrior. All resistance plus 40%. It's now max HP plus 1500. I think that's a buff for Warrior. I'll be honest with you. I think that's a big buff for Warrior overall, in my opinion. That's a W. Separate good warriors from bad warriors. I think that's a good thing. Prime Scars of Dusks. All AP plus 28 instead of 16 now. So you're going to have way more AP. That's a big buff for Succession Warrior. Prime Ground Slash is now only all DP minus 25 instead of all DP minus 30. So slight nerf there, but overall big buff. Reduce the skill damage multiplier for Suck Warrior by minus 4.41% due to the increase in AP. What? What the does that mean? What do you mean the skill damage multiplier? Wait, you just took away 4% of their 4.5% of their damage? Well, that sucks. Yeah, huge buffs. Huge buffs, guys. Warriors ups, huge. Oh, ooh, ooh. All right, Awakening, Executioner. You're going from all AP plus 30 to all AP plus 45. All resistances plus 40%. And I know what you're thinking. Succession, instead of getting 40% resist, got 1500 HP. So you should also get 1500 HP. That is wrong. You are a third world citizen and complete garbage. You are only getting 500 HP instead of 1500. You, no one cares about your feelings. Men's Health Awareness Month was last month, and you spent the whole month worrying about gay people. Great Sword Training. Change the following skill effects to reduce AP disparity between classes. All AP plus 26 to all AP plus 32. Okay, there we go. Good. Excellent. Merciless. Change the following skills to reduce special damage disparity between classes. Remove critical hit damage plus 5% on Merciless. You. All right. Flow, Armor Break, and Frenzied Strikes. Change the following skill effects to reduce DP reduction disparity between classes. All DP minus 30 to all DP minus 25 for Armor Break, Frenzied Strike. So, I'll be honest with you. Overall, kind of nerfs for Awakening Warrior. Well, you're getting more AP buffs. And I think the HP is still better than the resist. Only dog shit players need resistances. Oh boy. Ranger. All Spirit Healing. Change the following skill to reduce AP disparity between classes. All AP plus 6 to all AP plus 20. Reduce AP disparity? Huh? That bitch is already one-shotting my ass. Reduce the skill damage multiplier for Ranger minus 5.11% due to the increase in AP. Never mind. Ranger is losing 5.1% of its damage. I'm pretty sure that's what this means. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. So you're getting More AP bonus on your AP buff, but you're doing less damage on all your other skills. Good that class. I would the shit out of that class. I agree. Absolute Will of the Wind. All DP minus 30 is now all DP only minus 25. Call of the Earth. Change the ranged accuracy effect. Plus 12 and 24 for 20 seconds to be plus 20 for 30 seconds, regardless. Sure. That doesn't really change anything. Change the following skill effect for the reduce DP to reduce DP reduction disparity between classes. Nature's Tremble, Rushing Wind, and Black Spirit, Wailing Wind. DP minus 25 instead of DP minus 30. So I'll be honest with you. This overall seems like kind of a buff. I don't know about the 5.11% damage for AP, but like overall it seems like kind of net neutral to net buff for a ranger there, but we'll see. Sork. Uh-oh. Prime Abyssal Vanguard. Change the following skills for the resistance overall. Naturally, because Warrior only got 500 HP for losing 40% resist, Sork naturally will gain 45. What? What the bro? Bro, what? Bro, Sork is huge. All resistances plus 30. Ignore all resist plus 35% gone. You got 45 AP. Ain't nobody trading with Megan Fox anymore. You are never super armor trading with a Sorkin class buff. It's not happening. Prime Dark Manipulation. I wish she'd dark manipulate me. Change the following skill effects to reduce special damage and AP disparity between classes. Remove critical hit damage 2.5%. Added magic AP plus 5. That's a nerf for sure. This is a nerf for sure. But this is a crazy buff. This is madness. This is madness. This is why there's a tag event. It's because a bunch of people are going to be tagging Sork again. Awakening Grim Reaper. That was Succession Sork, by the way. Change the following skill effects due to the resistance and ignore all resist. Yep, they did the same thing for Grim Reaper on Sork's Awakening. That's her class buff, I think. You get 45 AP instead. That's literally insane. Sork is giga buffed. All right, now for my favorite part. We're all going to jack off to Berserker getting absolutely turbo fisted. We all ready? Berserker! Axe of Destruction, Frenzied Destroyer. Change the following skill to reduce AP disparity between classes. Melee AP plus 16 to melee AP plus 28. I'm sorry, let me read that one more time. Reduce the AP disparity between classes. Increases the damage that Berserker is doing. This class just can't get nerfed. This class is incapable of being nerfed. I don't get it. Like straight up incapable of being nerfed. Reduce the skill damage multiplier for Berserker by 4.41% due to the increase in AP. Hopefully that means that Berserker is overall doing less damage. Hopefully that means that Berserker is doing less damage. Based on level? Yeah, if you hit level 60, you should be at max. Prime Beast Form. Change the following skill effects to the resistance overall. All resistance plus 50%. Max HP plus 500. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I thought they were going to give Berserkers like 2,000 more HP. I'm going to be honest. I just said kill me right now. But I'll be honest. You can't give Berserker any more HP. You really can't. And then all DP plus 20, all DP plus 50, they're never going to die. They're going to class buff. They legitimately cannot die in their class buff. They get an extra 500 HP and they get 50 DR. 50. Up from the 20 from before. You actually just can't kill these. And it's funny because this is the class that bitches. Maybe it's just because of like Choice and Danny, and then we have a lot of like content creators that play Berserker. But I hear a lot of Berserkers bitching constantly about how their class doesn't do enough damage. They're not tanky enough. Mainly it's because they don't do enough damage, whatever. This is the tankiest class in the game. Succession Berserker is easily the tankiest class in the game. You could argue that Sage is the tankiest class in the game, and I would agree with you. That would be a fair argument. But I'll be honest with you, Berserker and Uncapped, they've got such a big HP pool, you actually can't punch through it. At least when I can't kill a Striker, it's because I can't hit the... When I can't kill a Berserker, I'm hitting him just fine. I just can't get through the 15,000 HP. I can't do it. It's ridiculous. Dosa is pretty tanky as well. True. Berserker's gonna be the world boss for these tank buffs. True. Like, bro, Karanda's gonna spawn. It's just gonna be a Berserker hopping in. Going ape shit. They're so tanky, bro. I don't understand what are we doing? These are the frontline monsters. They're the tankiest class in the game, I think, with that change. You could argue that Striker was tankier than Berserker before. Or maybe Mystic, right? Not anymore, though. Unless Striker gets a comparable change here. I don't think so, brother. The tanky problem is going to be even worse now, guys. Like, the tank meta, horribly bad. Horribly bad. Especially since you can't stack your damage buffs anymore. Like critical hit damage, back attack damage, and air attack damage, all that. Can't stack that anymore. That's cooked. Prime Frenzy Destroyer is going to give 28 AP instead of 16 because Zerker wasn't doing enough damage before. Titan Syndrome. In... That's weird. This is translated from Korean, but I'll just leave it there. It's all right. A certain type of syndrome. Change the following skill effects due to the resistance overhaul. All resistance. Melee AP plus 35. That's fine. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. Because I'll be honest with you, most Berserkers... I mean, this is for Awakening Berserker specifically. I don't think that Awakening Berserker is an unkillable monster like Succession is. Succession is the unkillable monster. Awakening can be killed. And I think giving Awakening a little bit more damage... Because, you know, they lost their mouse to move. Their grabs aren't quite as potent in this patch. I think this is fine. I think it's fine. But Succession, I think, is way too strong. And there's one reason why they keep buffing Succession Berserker. And we all know what it is. Let's see. Which two classes are the tankiest in the game right now? And which two content creators went and talked to Perlibus last year about balance? What was that one more time? Oh, yeah, that's right. They ain't never gonna nerf it. It ain't gonna happen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, blasting. Now gives 28 AP instead of 16. Tamer! Reduce the skill damage multiplier for Tamer by 2.2. Okay, so Tamer is just losing 2.2% damage. Tamers. Or do not. Tamers. Do not do that. Prime Hooklang's Aura. They're getting 500 HP and 20 instead of 20% resist. I am okay with this because that is basically useless on a Tamer. We one-shot them anyway when we hit them. Sharpening Claws, Prime Trample. Your magic AP is now plus 22 instead of plus 16. Flash Pull Thrust. Man, they really went hard with the innuendos on this class. And Prime Lightning of Earth. All DP minus 25, and that is down from all DP minus 30. So same treatment as we saw before. Hooklang Berserk. All resistance plus 20%. Not a thing anymore. Now it's only all evasion plus... What? Holy shit balls. Bruh. Brother. The class buff now gives you 60 evasion. Any Tamer that wasn't building evasion before, you are now building evasion now. I'll tell you, tanky as now. It's nothing. 60 evasion is a lot of evasion. People will spend 60 billion silver to get that kind of evasion. Or more. Actually, they used to spend 60. Now it's like 150 billion. Legendary Beast, but DK gets 60 evasion. So too. DK gets literally anything other than Fisted. Last time they touched DK, remember, the last time they did a big balance change and they touched DK, we got nerfed into the ground. Okay, at least Awakening did. And we've been sitting there ever since. Legendary Beast Dance, Echo, Moonlight Strike. Magic AP from 16 to 22. Skybound Stab, Legendary Beast Dance. Echo, White Tiger, Flow, Intimidation, DP minus 25 instead of minus 30 now. Okay. Overall, I think this is buffs for Tamer across the board. The resistances, this did nothing for Tamer before. All resist plus 20% for Tamer. You give that up in a second for 60 evasion. No question. You give that up in a second. You wouldn't even think about it. You wouldn't even think about it. Musa, precise martial arts. Change the following skill effects. Okay, they're removing Musa's percent and they're giving him 5 AP. That's the worst one yet. That's dog shit. Everybody else is getting like 65 AP, 1500 HP. Moose is like, enjoy your 5 AP, you scumbag losers. Get the... Congrats on the 5 AP, Musa. Whoa! Massive. Prime Eye of the Storm. That's your class buff, I think. Remove 50% resist and gave you 10 more AP. Whoa! Remember, Sort got 45. So, and has more iframes than Musa does, bro. I think that Musa would rather have gotten the 500 HP, I'll be honest. That is a super armor trade heavy class. Although this is Succession, so maybe not. Ultimate Gale. Change the skill effects to reduce the AP disparity from 10 to 20. Okay, so you're getting 10 more AP there. Reduce the skill damage multiplier for Suck Musa by negative 3.7%. Okay, so you're doing 3.7% less damage. But don't worry. You got 5 more AP, guys. Don't worry. Do not disparage. You lost... You gained 5 AP, lost 3.7% damage. Musa's soul. Stop. He's already dead. All right. All resistances plus 50%. All evasion plus 60. Never mind. We're playing Awakening. We're huge. You're playing Awakening. Keep in mind, Tamer, honestly, Tamer got all resistances plus 20%, changed to all evasion plus 60. Musa got all resistances plus 50% to all evasion plus 60. Corporate wants you to tell us the difference between these two pictures. They're the same because Musa. All right, Maehwa. Now we love Musa. We love Maehwas. You're playing evasion now if you're Musa. You're supposed to be playing evasion before, but hey. Maehwa. Yep, you're only getting the 5 AP. Your precise martial arts resistance stripped away. You're getting 5 AP. Prime Blooming Stride. And what are you getting for remove, ignore all resist plus 5%? Never mind. Holy shit. And Moose is like, never mind, we're fine. We're good with our 5 AP. Yep, we're fine. 5 AP is fine. Honestly, better than 5. And 5 AP is good. We're up. Maehwa didn't even... They just took it away from Maehwa. Didn't give a... Maehwa's... Holy shit. What the hell, bro? What the hell? Due to Blooming Stride removing its ignore all resist, Red Blade's all AP buff has been changed from 10 to 24. Big whoop. Holy shit. Literally just removed. Why even put the arrow? Prime Blade of the Maehwa. You gained 15 AP on it. From 20 to plus 35 now. And then you lost 5.11% of your damage overall. Changed Red Blade's all accuracy buff to no longer be stackable with the other accuracy buffs. Bro, Maehwa's getting dicked down. Bro, Maehwa's getting kind of dicked right now. Change the following skill effects to reduce DP reduction disparity between classes. Okay, all DP minus 25 instead of all DP minus 30 for Oppression and Pedal Drill and Awakening now. Holy shit. General's Might. Fix the issue where the skill's all accuracy buff was stacking with all other accuracy buffs. Oh, we wouldn't want that. So it's literally just nerfed then. Awakening literally just strictly got nerfed. Succession also got nerfed. Maehwa is down tremendous. Maehwas are out, guys. They're so yesterday. Dog shit. Holy shit, throw them out the window. I'm sorry, guys. Maehwa's retired. Valkyrie. Elion's Blessing. Change the following skill effects due to the resist. Ignore all resist overall. All debuff resistant plus 100. Holy fucking holy. Oh, God. Oh, God. Holy shit. They just ripped it off, bro. Absolutely missed it. Yo, Valkyrie on this patch, LOL. If you know, you know. Holy shit. Brother. Oh my God. Is that you on the right? What do you mean? Kill yourself. In-game. Minecraft. In Minecraft. Forgot I'm streaming right now. In Minecraft. You gotta, in Minecraft, you do that. Off the ledge. Guys, I'm a totally reasonable human being when I'm not streaming. It's totally reasonable. All right, back to Valkyrie getting absolutely analed. Okay, Divine Descent. Oh my God, I feel so bad, bro. Oh my God, it just keeps getting worse. Divine Descent is losing the 5% special attack damage. It's going down to 2%. Woo! Holy shit. Heaven's Echo. Stop, they're already dead. Oh my God. Heaven's Echo is getting down to 20 accuracy, down from 24 now. Oh my God. Heaven's Echo is getting nerfed. Celestial Cry is getting nerfed. Oh God. Change the all accuracy buff as follows. Now it's only plus 20 for 60 seconds instead of plus 24. Bro, y'all just got absolutely dicked. And that's what I said. Somebody earlier in the chat was like, I can't wait for DK. And I said, yes, you can. I don't want them to touch us. This is why I don't want them, because you thought that the Musa was bad. You don't remember when Striker released. You don't know, child. You don't know what it was like. Holy. All right, Prime Noble Will. This is just for Succession. Hey guys, you're getting 500 HP instead of losing. So you're losing 10% resist and gaining 500 HP. And I know what you're thinking right now. If you're a warrior, you're like, wait, what the? But you can't really say anything because you're still in a better position than the Valkyrie. Prime Glory of the Anal. Ancillary. All resistances plus 50%, max HP plus 1500, HP recovery 200. Stop it. Stop. Give him another potion. You guys. And you thought the 60 evasion was bad. I bet the Valk mains in the audience are like, just give us the 60 evasion, honestly. But you're a DR build, just give us the 60 evasion. Just give us the 60 evasion. Please don't give us the 200 HP recovery. Please don't do it. Now this is good. All DP plus 20 to all DP plus 50 is Giga. Increased SP recovery. You, nobody asked. You don't need that anyway. You used to get almost your entire mana bar back for class buffing on Valkyrie. You will not get anything anymore. You. I don't want to play with you anymore. I just want you to stop laughing. I'm laughing because that's how we laugh off the pain of the patch notes. Noble Spirit, because I know what it's like to be a Valkyrie main. I was one for a while. So I know that reading these notes hurt on a spiritual level. It's a little rough. All right, here's Awakening. Noble Spirit. Not that anybody played Succession anyway. Change the following skill effects. All resistances plus 50% gone. Now you get HP recovery plus 200. Whoa! Yeah! Forward guard while sprinting. You already had that. That was already a thing. You can't tell. They could already do that. Corgi's down tremendous. The forward guard while sprinting effect grants an all debuff resistance except grapple, including for back attacks. All debuff resistance. Wait, so it's a forward guarded super armor? But then it's not a forward guard. It's just... So, guys, debuff means CC. So, when they class buff, they literally cannot be CC'd for 30 seconds. If they're sprinting. Interesting. All DP plus 20, all DP plus 50. Increase SP recovery removed. Okay, yeah. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. This all DP plus 20 to all DP plus 50, this makes these classes invincible. This is way too strong. This is insane. You guys ever tried to kill fucking Valkyrie before? It's already hard. All right? Like, this shit's insane. That shit's crazy. Max HP plus 1500 is really good, but the Awakening didn't get it. Hostiludium removed knockdown resistance on hits. Yeah, just removed it. Gone. Divina Impulsa and Sanctitas de Ancillar. That's your jump. The Sanctitas de Ancillar is your jump. Gives you melee AP plus 28 instead of 20 now. And then all of your skills are reduced by about 3% AP overall. Oh, here we go, baby. Come on. Wait, this is all Ninja got? Change it. Okay, ignore all resist. Wait! What? So Ninja Succession is losing ignore all resist 15%. And is gaining back attack, down attack, and air attack damage 10%. And this is on the class buff. Remind you that Succession Ninja is still only good when the class buff is running. Outside of the class buff, you are a dog shit, good for nothing, waste of space. I would say human, but you're not really. You're a subhuman incel piece of garbage. With your class buff running, you are king of the free world. They literally... I cannot believe this, dude. I swear to God. We love you too, Blue. I mean, well, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Ninja class buffs? Holy shit, Ninja's absolutely insane. Giga, everything we wanted and more. Holy incredible, blah, blah, blah. Ninja not class buff? I sleep. I sleep. Doesn't matter. I can't believe they're stacking even... For those of you that don't know how the balance of the game works, right now, Succession Ninja's class buff is the best class buff in the game. It's not even remotely close. It is so good, in fact, that it so outshines the rest of the Ninja kit. And the developers have acknowledged this. They said, well, we want the class buff to be the thing, the gimmick that Suck Ninja is good at. So everything else is dog shit, but the class buff is literally insane. So like, they're triple, quadrupling down on this, and adding even more to that class buff than they did before. Meanwhile, Awakening gets nothing. That's good. W. Them. All right, Kuno. Here we go. Kuno's Rapuge this patch. So Frosty's gonna goon to this shit. All Prime Crimson Eclipse. Prime Ninjutsu commence. Fix the issue where the skills all accuracy buffs were stacking with all other accuracy buffs. Okay, so you got nerfed. All right. Awakening. Chain Crash. Shah Chakram. Halo. Change the following skill effects to reduce AP and special damage disparity between classes. Chain Crash. Shah Chakram's critical hit damage literally just removed. So we buffed Suck Ninja and nerfed Kuno. Didn't touch Awakening Ninja. Awakening Ninja is probably the worst of the three. Didn't touch Awakening Ninja. Thought Kuno was too strong. Nerfed that shit. Buffed the Suck Ninja again. What in the holy are we doing at Perlavis? This is a clown fiesta. Halo melee, Halo's melee from 20 to 24 AP. Oh, whoop-de shit. Wizard is losing AP on its mind training. Wizard from plus 12 AP is going to plus 8 AP. Wizards, apparently. Protected area. Removed mention of resistances from the description. Yeah, that shit. Prime Earth's response now is getting magic DP minus 20 instead of 15. Good. Prime Equilibrium Break and Prime Aqua Jail. This is for Succession. It's now minus 20 DP instead of 15. Hellfire is getting a nerf to its AP again. So now you're only getting 10 AP on Hellfire instead of 12. Wow, they've really hurt that skill in the last, like, damn. Hellfire has been kind of gutted. In the last, like, 6 months, it's been kind of gutted. Change the following skill effects to the DP reduction disparity between classes. Magic DP minus 15 to Magic DP minus 20. So Hellfire is getting slightly more DP reduction. Lava Field. And DP minus 20 on hits instead of 15. Witch is getting the same treatment, but she's the bottom and doesn't do any damage anyway, so no one gives a shit. She's losing her AP on Mind Training. Same Succession. Looks like her Prime Earth's response, Earth Arrow, Equilibrium Break, Aqua Jail, all that shit. Going from DP minus 15 to DP minus 20. Awakening, Equilibrium Break, and Black Spirit Equilibrium Break going from DP minus 15 to DP minus 20. Toxic Floods going DP minus 15 to DP minus 20. So PvE Awakening Witch is up huge. Up tremendous. W's and chats for the witches. Witches are going big. Do the Trump voice for DK? I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to. I don't even want... Do I want to know? All right, and on to the Dark Knights. Dark Knights, oh, thank God. It's only 2 lines. Thank God. We're not like Maehwa where we have shit just being removed. Change the following skill effects. Spirit Combustion, critical hit damage 10%. Oh, AP 15! What? We're dead. The class is dead. That's it. Completely bricked the shit. Literally bricked my class. J.E. Kim said, I don't need more than 2 lines. Hold on. Hold my pen, Baldy. Holy we just got nerfed into the ground. Succession and Awakening DK got a catastrophic nerf right there. Guys, 10% critical hit damage is percent. And then we got all AP plus 15 instead. Bro, we actually just got dicked. Holy shit. I swear to God, if I don't scroll down and see Striker getting nerfed, I'm actually going to report the patch notes for terrorism. These better be nerfs. These better be the biggest nerfs I've ever seen in my entire life. All resistances plus 30%, all evasion plus 60. Bro, I don't get it. I don't understand. They are the strongest class in the game. Not quite the strongest, but don't tell them. Don't. I'm gonna get the Sage. They're gonna buff them too. Say, like, bro, Striker has literally been laying his dick on the table for the last 1.5 years. And he just got buffed again. Oh! Recovers 500 HP when using the skill. Why not make it 1500? Just remove the DK passive altogether. What the Prime Crimson Fang. And they're getting more AP on Crimson Fang, 20 to 28. Knee Hammer, 20 to 28 AP. Reduce the skill damage by, oh, thank God! They will be doing 2.99% less damage. That's only Succession. Awakening. Guard brace training from 16 to 28. AP. 16 to 28 on Savage Somersault. Are you kidding me? You're trolling me. Bro. Actually trolling me. Actually trolling. I get literally absolutely turbo fisted in 2 lines. Biggest nerf DK has gotten, and I'm not joking, probably 4 years. At least 4 years. This is insane nerf. Crazy nerf. I scroll down our chief competition, who I swear to God looks like he doesn't have the correct amount of chromosomes. Like straight up. Gets buffed all the way to the bank. Not a single one of these is a nerf. Not a single one of these changes is actually a nerf. All resistance 30% to all AP plus 35. DK is Striker's Horror? It's not even the same species. It's technically Bestiality. Reduce the skill damage multiplier on Striker minus 4.41%. Oh, thank God. I'm sure that will offset the 35 AP. Succession Mystic. Holy bro, what are they doing? All AP plus 28 now, up from all AP plus 20. Sweeping Kit. All AP plus 28, up from all AP plus 20. Honestly, that's fine. Mystic losing 2.62% of its damage. This is fine. Suck Mystic, basically the same as it was before. Awakening. Oh, good. Completely unkillable. I was concerned for a moment that I might be able to do damage to them. But then Jae Cam said, oh, don't worry. I remember. We'll give him an extra 1500 HP when they use the skill, and an extra 30 DR. Actually unkillable. Still worse than Striker. No question, Striker is better. Succession Striker particularly got a massive buff. Banha Cestus, 16 to 28. Reduce the skill damage multiplier for Awakening Mystic minus 4.41%. This makes Awakening Mystic basically completely unkillable. She was already pretty much unkillable before, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't never killing that bitch while that class buff is running. You run away for 30 seconds. But don't worry, she can kill you while your class buff is running. Because that's fair. Now let's see what the other Coomers got done. All right, Lahn mains, listen up. You're losing on Zephyr. All accuracy plus 5%. You. Now it's all AP plus 12. Welcome to the nerf party, dumbasses. Prime Crescent Charm. This is for Succession. All resistance plus 30 to all AP plus 20. That is an objective W. That is a huge win for Succession Lahn. Giga W. Huge W. Annihilator. Holy penis shit. Awakening Lahn. Removed all resistance plus 50%. All evasion plus 80. 80 evasion. Should I point out, everybody always saying Blue Squadron doesn't know what he's talking about. You don't build evasion on Lahn. How about now? We still building DR on Lahn, or what's the deal with that? I'm just saying, because you ain't never gonna get hit. You build evasion on Lahn, you class buff, that shit never gonna hit you. That shit never gonna hit you. 80 evasion is insane. That's like more than a pen centaurs gives you. That's absolutely nuts. Sage will not, because they lost their accuracy buffs too, remember? Because when we burn, he burns with us. Archer. All right, guys, female class mains, listen up. Grace of Sylvia, all AP plus 20, up from all AP plus 12. Okay. Steady Breath, all AP plus 20, up from all AP plus 12. Radiant Explosion, all DP minus 20, up from all DP minus 15. Literally objective buffs. Archer mains. Archer mains. This class. This class only got buffed. Oh, thank God. I needed some good news. Oh, thank Jesus Christ, the Lord in heaven. Here we go. Oh, yes. Finally. Bro, we're rolling this around. It's going to be a good day. Shai's. Change the base AP from 47 to 53. Wait, that's a buff. Out of my way, do it better. Change the all AP buff to no longer be stacked together. They can't stack their AP buffs together. These children. These horrible terrorist children. Cooked. Do it better is now a 40 AP buff instead of 30. And instead of all special attack damage 5% is only 2%. You. It'll be okay, Shais. Don't cry, children. Don't cry. Let's see. Quick 2, twirl 3, hop 3. Here we go. Change the following skills to reduce DP reduction disparity between classes. All DP minus 35 and all DP minus 10% in PvP is now only DP minus 20. Oh, don't cry, Shais. Don't cry. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, Shais. Oh, God. Oh, God, yeah. Misty A's. Change the duration of all DP and evasion debuffs from 30 seconds to 1 minute. What? Change the all DP reduction debuff. All DP minus 10% to all DP minus 20 flat. Shais, Utaru, Alec, all them little ass people. You, dishonor on you, dishonor on your family for playing Shai, dishonor on your kids, dishonor on your house. All of you, holy Shais. Oh my God. Get absolutely cooked, you dumb, useless waste of space garbage. Holy me. Thank God. You can now reduce up to all DP minus 35 by enhancing your soul. Congratulations. It used to be 25%. Okay. Does not stack with the all DP, all evasion reduction effects with other debuffs. And you can't stack it with other shit. Cooldown's now 1 minute instead of 3 though. So that's good. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, Misty Haze is almost, it's barely better than any DP debuff on any other class now. If it makes you feel any better, because I know it helps me feel better, so it must help you feel better too. Oh, that felt good. Honestly, because if they buff Striker, I could never kill Strikers anyway, so buffing them doesn't really mean anything to me. Nerfing Shais, though. I would never hit a child on stream, but Jae-hee Kim would. And that's kind of based. Oh, God, that felt good. All right, let's talk about Guardian. Guardian. Oh, shit. Ooh, Guardians. Oh, Guardians. Oh, Guardians. Oh, Guardians. Oh, God. Guardians. Bone Freezing Wind. Critical hit damage plus 10% has been removed. But you got 8 more AP. Woo! Big spender over here. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Kaladin, you're down tremendous. Frostbitten Axe. Succession Guardian. Hey, you're getting 10 AP instead of 5 now from your class buff, so that's good. Right? W? Never mind. Claw revealed. Critical hit damage 5% has just been removed. Oof! Oof! God damn! Bro! I mean... Rough, bro. Increase the skill damage multiplier for Succession Guardian by 2.41% to the increase in AP and decrease in critical hit damage. So you guys are getting 2.4% across the board, but you're losing 5% here and you're losing 10% here. This is fine. Just don't do the math. It'll be okay. Prime Black Blood Blessing. You have to be very careful as a streamer when you say a lot of the Succession Guardian names because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. Prime Black Blood Blessing. Gotta really enunciate. All DP plus 10 instead of all resistance plus 5%. So honestly, it's Suck Guardian that got absolutely turbo blasted. Awakening. Increase the skill damage multiplier for... Wait, Awakening's up tremendous. Wait, Awakening's good. Wait, Awakening's tremendous, bro. Awakening just got 4% more damage. Bro, Succession got absolutely turbo. Just play Awakening. Easy. Bro. Okay. It is what it is. Didn't even touch Musa. We haven't gotten to Musa yet. Nobody wants to touch Musa. She's a Karen. All right, Ash. Ignore all resist plus 5%. Max HP plus 100. Holy dog shit. My God. Why not just remove it? 100 HP? Really? 100. On the class buff. 100. Surely you forgot a 0. Like, bro, 100 HP ain't shit. You'll die to one tick of a suck ninja bleed kills that shit, bro. Like, it ain't even. Prime Blades Impact. All resistance 30% change to all evasion 60. I'm just saying, hash an evasion class. I've been saying it all this time. Nobody wants to believe me. Hash evasion class. Very, very good with evasion. Everybody's building DR anyway, which makes me even tankier. Ignore all resist plus 30. Attack speed plus 15. What the? Ash, the best class in the game. That's the best class in the game right there. Suck Ash, best class in the game. 15%. Holy penis shit. 15% attack speed is absolutely nuts. That is crazy madness. I love how we traded away ignore all resist 30%. Now you hit 100% of the time because there's no more resistant PvP. And you're just objectively gaining 15% more attack speed. That was the best trade Hash has ever made. It's not even close. All right, Nova, the last time they touched your class, you guys got it in the ass. It was the train. Train.jpg. Okay. Is it going to be you again? Are you the train.jpg again? Nova's Prime, Frozen Darkness from 12 to 28 AP. Putarum's Guard, Grap resist 30%. Removed. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's coming. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, it's gonna be so easy to grab you now. Prime Distorted Garb. Grapple resist plus 30%, max HP plus 750. You. Reduce the skill damage multiplier for and Suck Nova is losing 5.8% of its damage. Why is this named Gay Virgin GIF? Now I have a tab open that just says Gay Virgin GIF. And then it says 100% gay on the right. Could I just get the normal? I don't... Bro, it's the train. Like, I'm not gay. I'm not. All right. Now back to Nova getting... Awakening. On guard. Critical hit damage plus 5% has been removed from Awakening Nova. But don't worry, you're getting AP increase from 30 to 40. That's cooked. That's a nerf. Awakening just got absolutely gay virgin gift. That's rough. That's rough. All right, Sage. Here come the big ass Sage nerfs, baby. We've been waiting for these since the AOS patch, bro. This guy deserves to get absolutely shoved in the ass. Ignore all resist on Sage plus 30% is now critical hit rate plus 50%. What in the... What the... What? We're buffing it? Bro, we're all over the place with this shit. Wait, I cannot even believe that they just buffed Awakening Sage. Not even successioning. Awakening. We are unironically buffing Awakening Sage when Awakening Sage is 26% of the top 100 players in North America were all playing Awakening Sage on NA and EU. Literally, there are over 30 classes in Black Desert Online now, with well over, what, like 56 specs on all those classes? And one class on one spec is 26% of our top 100. And we still are buffing it like morons. This is why I'm here. This is why this hat exists. Do you read the hat? Maybe we translate it for them. Maybe that's the problem.
검은 사막을 다시 위대하게 만들어라 멍청아.
There it is. Just so they don't have to interpret it anymore. This is crazy. This is actually insane. Dude, I can't even believe it. I'm so glad I didn't play AOS. I'm so glad I just watched everybody else get absolutely turboed, bro. What the are we talking about? Upsurge. Knockdown resistance reductions on hits removed. Oh, thank God. They didn't even nerf the damage like they did on the other classes. All DP minus 30. Oh, now it's only 25, so it's okay. This is crazy. We're on a ride right now, guys. We're just gonna flip a coin. Guys, do we think Corsair's getting buffed or nerfed? Who are we kidding? That shit's getting nerfed. It's gonna be the gay... Oh, it's gonna be the gay virgin meme again. All resistances plus 50%. All evasion plus 60. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But, like, I'll be honest with you. The problem now with Suck Corsair... This seems like an okay trade. The problem with this is Succession Corsair has to sit for like 6.5 seconds in full super armor, not moving, stuck in animation, and just hope that you don't grab them. That's it. So I'll be honest with you, Suck Corsair is completely dead. If you thought it was dead before in PvP, hold my beer. That shit is dead. It's completely cooked. It's not getting... Oh no, this is... So the problem is, so it looks good on paper, but if you actually know how Corsair works or you've played it before, you know that the problem is its long lingering super armors make it extremely difficult to not grab, basically. Like, it's just so easy to grab that class, and without the resistances there, the resistances kind of made it okay, but like, you would just stack resistance on Corsair, it'd be fine. But the removing resistances and just giving it more evasion, well, now you're just going to get grabbed all the time. And I don't think that 60 evasion is really going to make up that difference, guys. I think that you need like 150 evasion. How is it dead? It's a CC bot. Well, now it's not even a CC bot because you're just going to grab it, throw it on the ground. This is good if it was any other class. If it was any other class, I'd consider this a solid trade. Suck Corsair, I think, is just in the dumpster. Perma. Drakania. Critical hit damage 10% on Marthanon's Rattle. Removed. Welcome to the gay virgin meme, boys. Oh, yeah, baby. You can feel it entering. Holy shit. All AP plus 12 is now all AP plus 20. Congratulations. You got 8 AP in exchange for 10% critical hit damage. You worthless virgins. Succession. All DP minus 15 is now all DP minus 20 on Dragon's Assault, Omni Slash, and Brimbolt Raise. Whoopty shit. Increase the skill damage multiplier on Suck Drak by 1.9%. Whoa! 1.9% more damage. Awakening. Increase. What the? Wait, Awakening didn't even get like... Awakening just got 5% more damage. Never mind. Drak's fine. You just remove the critical hit damage. We got 5% more damage overall. Yeah, who's Succession Drak? Who plays Suck Drak? Draks that suck. Here we go. This is my woman. This is my girl right here. My muse. Awakening Maegu. My goat over here. Here we go. And she got completely tanked. What the God? Both of my classes on the same patch? Bro, what the I got 12 AP. That's so cooked, brother. That's so cooked. That passive? Oh. Honestly, do you know the W here? Is I guarantee the devs have no idea how Awakening Maegu works. They're not even talking about the skill itself. They're talking about the pet. See, because Twirling Crane, see, they didn't even get it right in the patch notes. This is what I'm talking about. So Twirling Crane does not have critical hit damage on the skill. It has it on the passive of the skill, which works with other, like that. You need that damage elsewhere in your kit. Just gives, you have to stack that 3 times so that your kit, so that you have damage in your kit. Like you jump, right? And then it gives you the critical hit damage, right? And you can stack this 3 times. You can stack that 3 times. But like you had to keep that up all the time. And now you're only going to have 12 AP instead of 10% critical hit damage. You're going to do no damage to anyone. Literally none. Holy. PMA though, they completely forgot about. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about it. Never mind. Nope, nothing. They haven't forgotten anything. The devs are perfect, and nope, nothing. Nothing needs to be changed. They nailed it. They covered all their bases. Anyway, every time I talk about something like that, it gets changed in the next patch because the Virgin community management team is watching, and then they relay the shit to Perlibus. It's the same reason I don't make any Dark Knight guides anymore. All right. Scholar. Oh, baby. Scholar, you narrowly avoided nerfs. Scholar, you lost 20. You went down 4 AP on Hammer Punch. But that's okay because you got 1.6% more damage across the board. You're fine. Scholars are safe. Scholars are safe. What about Dosa? They spelled Dosa wrong on SEA because they're stupid. Dosas are getting accuracy plus 20 instead of ignore or resist plus 8? in the went through this? Who the went through this and was like, honestly, give 80 evasion to Lahn? You know what? Why don't we just DK? Seems like they've been doing too good. Why don't we get rid of that? Why don't we get rid of that special attack damage? Honestly, Musa. But you know what? Maehwa, because that we should just remove it all together from Maehwa. That's what we should do. It's literally all over the place. You're literally all over the place. You have no idea what the is going on. I thought that there would be some relevancy, like, hey, if they only lost like 15% ignore all resist, they're gonna get like a proportional amount on every single class. No, you got Succession Warrior getting 1500 HP. You've got Berserker getting 500. You've got like this again. Ignore all resist being traded out 8% for 20 accuracy for a literal Jin, a Jin Viper. Like, what the? Opinion on Suck Awakening Musa for grinding? I wanted to switch from DK. Honestly, better than DK. Go nuts. Both of them will probably be better than DK. Except for Succession DK. Suck DK is pretty good. But both Musas are really good. All right. This is nuts. This is a crazy buff. That's a crazy buff. Prime, motion in stillness. I think this is the Pepsi skill. Critical hit damage, 2.5% is now removed, and you got 5 AP instead. So, you. But again, I still think overall this is a buff. Overall, I think this is a buff. 2.5%, not that bad. Not that bad to lose. Plus, you got 5 more AP. Awakening. Ignore all resist plus 10% is now all DP plus 30. Oh, thank God, because I was able to hit them before because they're always standing in iframe. All special attack damage plus 5% to all special attack damage plus 2%. Still not enough of a nerf in my opinion. Changed ignore all resist plus 20% to all DP plus 20. What is this class supposed to be? A tank? What are we playing? Frontline Awakening Dosa? Do you play your game? You playing Frontline Dosa now, boys? Fuck it. All right, Deadeye. We ain't done yet. All AP plus 20 to all AP plus 30. Okay. The good, the bad, and the ugly went from all DP minus 20 to all DP minus 25. That's not that bad. That's like whatever. Reduce the skill damage, so you lost 2.62% of your damage, which gained 10 AP here. And then you lost 5 DP here. I'd say it's overall kind of a negative. He's kind of even to negative. Even to negative, in my opinion. Man. Should we make a chart real quick? F it. All right. TLDR of all the classes. Deadeye. Neutral to negative. Dosa. Buffed. Scholar. Buffed. Maegu. Hard nerf. Drakania. Honestly, Awakening buff. Succession nerf. Corsair. Technically a buff, but you're still dog shit. Sage, hard buff. We have Awakening Sage, not Succession Sage. Awakening Sage, hard buff. One of the hardest in the game. No, Succession and Awakening Nova got fisted. Nerfed. Hash, huge buffs in Succession. Awakening got nothing. You lose. Guardian. Awakening Guardian is up tremendous. Succession Guardian is down equally tremendous. Shai's down tremendous. Archers buffed. Lahn's buffed. Mystics buffed. Strikers buffed. Dark Knights unplayably bad nerfed. Tremendously bad nerf. Witch. Essentially a nerf, but basically the same thing. Wizard, same shit as Witch. Kuno, nerfed. Ninja, Succession Ninja, Omega Giga, 1 gajillion% buffed. Awakening Ninja, nothing changed. So the same. Valkyrie, nerfed into the ground. Succession Valkyrie, absolutely turbo. Awakening Valkyrie, half turbo. Maehwa, nerfed, hard, both Awakening and Succession. Musa, roughly neutral, all things said and done. You could argue that they're a buff slash nerf. Tamer, I'd argue Tamer got a buff. Buff. Berserker, buff, because Berserker got one of the biggest buffs in the whole patch. Succession Berserker, particularly massive Omega Giga buff. Awakening Berserker, only a reasonable buff. Sork, Omega Giga buff. Ranger, Giga buff. Warrior, buffed again. Yep, both of them. Mouse move is a nerf. Yeah, that's for everybody though, particularly for Berserker, true. But like, we're talking about just these patch notes. Okay, so now we have to move on to the next part. All right, damage ratios. So this is what we talked about before, guys. How much damage your class is doing to another class. And this is going to incredibly confuse a lot of you. So I'm going to dumb it down so that all of you can understand what the they did here. Okay. Damage ratios determine the percentage one class deals to another. Previously, these ratios varied significantly across classes. In other words, Dark Knight's damage to Striker was different than Corsair's damage to Guardian, was different than Drakania's damage to another Drakania, etc. It's crazy. To make the PvP more intuitive and balanced, all classes now share a base damage ratio of 89.29%. However, to keep each class's unique role and flavor, we've sorted them into 3 groups: Vanguard, Skirmisher, and Pulverizer. God, I hope I'm in the Pulverize Me Mommy group. Depending on the opponent's group, you'll deal or take extra damage 5% against or from that group. Vanguards deal 5% more damage to Pulverizers. Skirmishers deal 5% more damage to Vanguards, and Pulverizers deal 5% more damage to Skirmishers. Now, I know what you're all thinking, that there must be a rhyme or reason to their thought process here. You look at Vanguard, you say to yourself, wow, this is a lot of tank classes. Vanguards must be the tanks, right? You look at Succession Warrior, Succession Berserker, Suck Valkyrie, Striker, Guardian, Nova, Corsair, Drakania, Awakening Valkyrie, Awakening Mystic, Shai, Awakening Guardian, and Scholar. These are all very tanky classes. Makes sense. And you come down to Skirmisher, you say to yourself, okay, these must be the assassins, like the flanking assassins. You see like Dark Knight in here, Suck Mystic, that's a stretch. Maegu, Dosa, Maehwa, Musa, Tamer, right? Rangers in here, Sork's in here. But then you scroll down and you see Pulverizer, and then you see Tamer again, and Maehwa again, and Maegu again, and Dosa again. And you start thinking to yourself, wait, what the did they do? Yeah, so they basically just randomly sorted these classes, guys, into different categories. I've looked at this for hours. There is no rhyme or reason. The only one that makes sense is Vanguard. This is the one where it's like, okay, the tanks go in this one. Skirmisher and Pulverizer are anyone's guess. I'm going to be honest. Are anyone's guess. So, you tell me. Skirmishers, Succession, Dark Knight, Mystic, Musa, Maegu, and Dosa. Awakening, Warrior, Sork, Ranger, Berserker, Tamer, Musa, Maehwa, Wizard, Witch, Ninja, Kuno, Striker, Lahn, Hash, Sage, Nova, Drak, and Wukong. Pulverizers, Succession, Sork, Ranger, Tamer, Musa, Maehwa, Wizard, Witch, Ninja, Kuno, Lahn, Hash, and Sage. Awakening, Dark Knight, Archer, Corsair, Musa, Maegu, Dosa, and Deadeye. They're based off of the Awakening and Succession specs. Homie, I can see that. I can see that they're the different charts Yes, they are different charts. The charts, yes, very good. They separate awakening and succession. Very good. You so smart. But what you no understand is that in no world should Awakening Witch be sitting next to Awakening Ninja. They no go together. Not in me world, not in you world, not in no world. They no go. Okay. What the f is this? Adjusted PvP damage ratios for all classes skills to match the unified damage ratio. I swear to God, if I don't get nerfed, I swear to God, if I don't get buffed, I'm gonna be pissed. These changes aim to ensure the gameplay experience remains as similar as possible to before. Then why make the change? Why would you make all of these changes only to have it to be exactly the same as it was before? Each class's base damage before the ratio change. If a class previously had 100% PvP damage ratio, both PvE and PvP damage have been increased. Shai's PvP damage ratio has been increased by 38.14%, and an increase is directly applied to the Shai PvP damage. Okay, whatever. Warrior, 14.5%. Ranger, 8.1%. Sork, 16.95%. Berserker, 24.3% damage on Berserker, in addition to the other buffs that we saw in this patch, in addition to the new damage modifications that we saw in the patch. Berserker's the best class in the game. What the Tamer, 23%. Musa, 16.6%. Maehwa, 16.76%. Musa's, am I right? Valkyrie, 11.36%. Kuno, up by 13.9%. Ninja, 16.44%. Wizard, oof, 4.57%. Pussies. Witch, 4.57. 2 point what? You gotta be kidding me! 2.5? What? I want to put this in perspective so that everybody understands why I'm pissed. Here it is. Okay. So let me just read this one more time for everybody. Okay. I adjusted the PvP damage ratios for all classes skills to match the unified base damage ratio. Okay. These changes aim to ensure that the gameplay experience remains as similar as possible to before, with damage adjustments reflecting each class's base damage ratio change. Well, let's take a look at what DK was before the patch. Hey chat, can you spot the only class the Dark Knight's actually doing 100% damage to? Can you spot literally the only class? DK literally does less than 100% damage to every single mother class in this godforsaken shithole of a game, except other Dark Knights. We can literally only deal maximum damage to ourselves. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Does anyone know what's going on with Scholar? We're not on Scholar right now, you piece of shit. Wait your turn. Scholar got buffed. Looking good. Looking good, Jay. Striker 17.93. Oh. Oh. Okay. Mystic 17.3%. We wouldn't want them doing any less damage. Lahn 17.6%. Archer 12.5%. Oh, Shai didn't get anything. That's fine. Actually, Shai got 38.14%. Guardian 10.42%. Ash 19.34%. Nova got 15.6%. Sage got 16.63%. Corsair got 16.58%. Drakania got 10.48%. Musa got 15.5%. Maegu got 8.11%. Scholar got 14.58%. Dosa got 16.63%. Deadeye got 8.69. Wukong got 10.71. I swear to God, I log in tomorrow and my class isn't doing damage. I'm re-rolling. I'm done with it. I give up. I'm done. And literally, I swear to God, ever since I started playing DK again, it's been nerf after nerf after godforsaken nerf. I come out with a class guide for awakening DK. I go, hey guys, just so you know, you can get around being overweight on your DK by side dashing. It's been like this for 8 years. The month after I put out that patch, or I put out that guide video, boom, that gets nerfed on awakening DK. Me, right? No, me more, because then we get to the PvE balance change, like the big ass PvE balance buff update, where every class in the game gets a balance buff, and Dark Knight gets literally. All right, species damage. All damage to humans are all okay. So damage to humans is now it's not going to apply in PvP anymore that I'm aware of. Updated species damage and damage descriptions to better clarify. Extra damage to humans is extra AP against humans. Extra damage against demi-humans. Extra AP against demi-humans. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Remove the following skill add-on effects. All AP against monsters. All extra damage to humans. Extra damage to humans decrease. Bro, we're going to have to redo all of our skill add-ons in the morning. I have to come out with a whole new guide for everything. Actually, it's going to be the biggest trim down on Dark Knight you've ever seen. It's like an hour and 58-minute guide down to like 15 seconds. My DK guide, don't. Just don't. Move on to the next class. All right, added the extra AP against adventurers. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get through the big, beautiful patch without a crash out. Items and lightstone combinations that were extra AP against humans and extra AP against all species have now extra AP against adventurers. Okay, sure. This effect will apply to consumable items such as draughts and elixirs, blah, blah, blah. Please note the buff. I don't know what the they're talking about here. This effect will apply to consumable items such as draughts and elixirs after July 24th maintenance. Please note that this buff affects items from before. I can't read. I'm done. I'm honestly so triggered. I can't even read correctly. Please note that the buff effects from items used before the update will not be included. Holy you, Jay! When your AP reaches 310 or higher, you'll gain an extra AP plus 8 against monsters for each additional AP. Yes, that's right. So for those of you that were wondering at home, we got our other Oct Sovereign today. That means I'm 362 AP. That means 52 AP times 10, which is 520. As a result, some sub-weapons now grant even more AP against monsters. Okay. Brother. What? Black Star sub-weapon before the change, 67 AP. After the change, 171? What? Oh, Kudum got... Actually, no. Kudum's fine. It's the same as it was before. So Kudum went up to 166. I don't even know what the... Like, we're just inflating the numbers at this point. I don't even know why. Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah, 171, 166. That's crazy. Adjusted certain items... item effects to reflect the removal of ignore resistant effects. So now Kudums are going to give all resistances plus 10. That's actually a really good thing because in PvE now you don't have to put on as many resistance crystals. Precisions are now giving 12 accuracy instead of 8. Dog shit, don't bother. Elcars are only giving 18 accuracy instead of 12. Dog shit, don't bother. Visionary Crystal of Elcar is giving 30 accuracy instead of 20. Honestly, still kind of dog shit. Don't bother. I thought it was supposed to be a lot more than that. I thought the change was supposed to be a lot better than that. It's only plus 10 accuracy. That's not even that good. Do you even run Elcars anymore, bro? I guess maybe in PvE you could run Elcars, but like, damn. I don't know. PvP, I don't know. I'd have to do the math. I think that the Jin Elcar or the Jin accuracy crystal gives like what 60 accuracy because you lose 8 sheet AP. So I guess it kind of comes down to like what you need. The Elcar could be useful in PvP. It's because of Nuver, the extra sheet AP would provide more AP than the Black Star. Since 1/8 sheet AP is 8 monster AP now. I was kind of hoping that they were going to forget that so that we could all grind with Nuver for a week. Anybody else hoping that we could just grind with our Nuver on and our dicks hanging out for a week with like 390 AP? Just running it the down. That shit would have been fun as I've just been running that shit all the way the down. Kudum Lamp is only giving all 5 resistance now. That's trash. You can grind with Nuver, still AP cap. No, but it's not going to give you more monster damage than the Kudum, though. Manos Koro Belt, nobody cares. Rosar is now giving 20 accuracy instead of ignore all resist. So your Rosar offhands are useless now. T1 cooked. Examples. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Remove the ignore resistance buff from all of these items. Basically everything. Your alchemy stones, all of it. Simple cron meal. Before, down attack damage plus 5%. After, back attack damage 5%. Critical hit damage 5%. Wait, that's really good. That's a W. Okay, well, I guess they finally found out that we were all popping exquisite cron meals once we were at the AP cap for a grind zone. I guarantee you that's what it was. They found out we were they were like, why are they popping the PvP cron meal? Their grind zone, are they? Like, no, it actually does more damage because it's back attack damage. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. That's big. It's the same as exquisite now. I know, so now there's no reason to pop exquisite anymore. Deleted all items with which, by the way, is stupid. I liked popping exquisite because then if somebody came and tried to kill me on my grind zone, at least I had the right cron meal running. Nothing else was correct. Deleted all these items with ignore resist effects. Well, us then. Deleted items have been compensated in the equivalent silver marketplace value. Those are all gone. Deleted the Arena of Solaire exclusive crystals. Honestly, why do Node Wars for crystals anymore? Those are just all of the Node War crystals they introduced to the game like 2 years ago. It's so cooked. Deleted AOS exclusive rewards. Oh, deleted AOS exclusive crystals. Yeah, those are the resist stuff. Remove Essence of Courage and Fragment of Courage, which were used to craft ignore resist items. Sure. Resistance increase effect removed. Remove the following items due to the removal of the resistance increase effect. Okay. Oh, grapple resist enhancer. Lightstone of Earth Sand. Okay, yeah, so the stardiness crystals. Yeah, okay. All of this stuff has been removed, guys, for the resistance change. Lightstone combos that have been removed. Brown Bear, Art of Grappling, Beat Down. First of all, any of you that were running these before, you. That is all. Wait, they got rid of my blur? This is bullshit. I'm just getting nerfed. I'm just straight up getting nerfed. I'm getting nerfed into the fucking ground. How the fuck else am I supposed to shot call? I'm dog shit. There it is, blur. Equip it for the last time. Put it on. They won't take it away from us. B. Guild skill removed. Remove the guild skills during Node and Conquest War. Frenzy Fighter, Intimidating Force, Protection. Wait. Whoa. Siege weapon damage resistance plus 30%. Back up for a second. back up. Because everybody else, myself included, all thought that what that meant was that siege damage was doing 30% less damage to you. But you need that skill or you just get killed, right? There's no way they can't remove that. You just die. It is this one. Oh my god. Oh, y'all thought that honestly, does the elephant count as a siege weapon? We're gonna find out on this patch. Y'all thought the flame towers and the Hawacha were doing a lot of damage before. Whoa! Hold on to your butts. If the Ellie counts as a siege weapon, and I'm pretty sure it does, Divios just said it, yes, in chat. I'm pretty sure it does. That's why I said my first thought was the Ellie. The flame towers and the Hawacha. The Ellie is going to be destroying everyone. What the f***? Jester POV goes crazy. For those of you that don't know, what my understanding of what these did, of what this skill did before, was it essentially decreased the damage that you were taking, or your guild was taking, from flame towers, Hawachas, elephants, cannons, and various other siege weapons, like ballistas and stuff, by 50%. And to be clear, the damage was still crazy good. So reducing it by 50% was a necessity. You can't even node war without this skill skilled up. You legitimately cannot node war without. This is the most important skill in the entirety of your thing. If you're doing node wars for the first time, your guild basically has to have this skill leveled up. It's literally the most important skill. They're just removing that. I'll be honest with you, it's galactic stupidity. That's galactic stupidity. Any guild points learned or spent on these skills have been refunded. The location of boost morale has been changed. To streamline node and Conquest War participation, we're removing the blessing skill alongside the combat system overhaul and adjusted siege weapon damage accordingly. Dude, this is... They have no idea what the they're doing. They just... Ripping this out, no problem, nobody cares. Ripping this out, no problem, nobody cares. Ripping this out, they didn't... I bet they're not even thinking about it. I bet they're not even thinking about it. They were just like, just remove it. Guaranteed. They're just like, yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, nobody uses that anyway. It's whatever. Maybe they just reduced it at the baseline. Are we on this cope right now? Surely. We're only halfway through the patch now. Surely they reduced the damage that Flame Towers, Hawachas, Ellies, and everything else is doing. We're removing the blessing skill alongside the combat overhaul and adjusted the siege weapon damage accordingly. Bullshit. Yes. Because in my node war experience, and Divios, I know in your node war experience, Perlibus has always gotten two things correct. Structure damage and damage to structures. Those two things have always been done well and have never been up in the history of the game. That shit's gonna be a clown fiesta. I bet Node Wars is an absolute clown fiesta tomorrow. Ship damage adjustments. No one cares, apparently. They didn't even bother to translate. They didn't even bother to put anything in here for this one. That's so much better. It's so much better. The ship damage, and the note is just, oh yeah, we forgot about that. Oh god, bro, it's too good. It's too good. Oh shit. Oh, right. Oh god. Oh, someone at Perlibus is getting fired for not translating that shit. Oh god. Updated ship combat as follows. Damage to other ships is now reduced by 45 to 55%. No PvP! Not even on the ocean! Jay said no PvP! Added damage reduction rate to the description of ship items, such as gloves and figureheads. So wait, now there's damage reduction on the ships. In addition to you doing 55% less damage, you're also going to do 13% less damage on top of that. So you're just not doing any damage then. Merge sea crystals, extra damage to ships, and extra damage to sea monsters. Sea crystals with either effective now grant both at once. Oh, good. Excellent. I'm going to be honest. I actually like this change. I'm going to come out with a hot take. I think it's good that we're doing less damage because I have done boat PvP before. And the motherfuckers kill you in like 2 volleys. It's like 2.5 volleys. That Valor rolls up next to you, can't even see him. You're just dead as shit, brother. You're dead as shit. This actually gives me time to swap servers when they start shooting me. Now, I can just get away faster. Easier to swap. Debuff resistance against monsters removed. Oh boy. Previously, when a monster applied a debuff effect, the game performed 2 separate checks. First, against your regular resistance stat, then against your debuff resistance against monsters stat. This is why our game runs like shit. This is why our game just runs like dog shit. Giving you 2 chances to block debuffs. And I'm still getting CC'd every other ability at Turos? Y'all ever grinded Decky at Turos? You gotta have knockdown, knockback, bound, stun, stiff, freeze, like every type of resist in the book. And you could stack all of them at 95%, and them motherfuckers are CCing you all the time. It's cancer. It's cancer. It's because you're playing DK. I did it on my Maegu. My witch don't get CC'd. She not a bitch. Well, she is a bitch, but that's for me in a different way. With the new combat system, only your resist stat is used against all monster debuff effects. The debuff resist against monster stat has been removed, and any items that boosted it now provided to all resistances effect instead. So you gotta have 100% resist or you getting CC'd every time. That's what this is telling me. Because before I had 95% and all I needed to do was succeed once. I'm failing a 5% 2 times in a row. Not once, but 2 times in a row. That makes me even more angry than I was before. The fact that it did 2, not 1, but 2 checks and I lost both of them. He's cooked. Deleted the debuff resist. Okay, yeah, so is Sork getting grabbed this patch? Jay promised that in my dreams. Sork did not get a grab. You got 795 AP added to your class buff. We hope that this is fair compensation. Musa got 5 AP. We felt this was an even exchange. Now you got like 45 AP. Yeah, you either 100% resist or 50-50. Yeah, there's no way it worked that way. All right. With the overhaul to the combat system, and this is the super important part of the patch, if the rest of it wasn't important enough, we've also rebalanced the various monster zones. The goal in this balance update is to ensure that adventurers can achieve optimal efficiency by fighting in zones that match their current AP. As a result, you may notice reduced efficiency if you are in monster zones where AP exceeds your recommended AP. So, guys, you literally are physically are going to be incapable of grinding zones that you don't have the AP for. And I told y'all that's not good. That's not good. It's a sandbox MMO. You should let people grind where they want to grind, regardless of how much AP or DP they have, regardless of how smart or stupid they are. You should let that ninja with like 0 DP and like 261 AP on go grind undergrind Gyphon and like make that YouTube montage. You know what I mean? Nope, that's not a thing anymore. That's not a thing anymore. You now must have the recommended AP or you physically cannot grind at the monster zone. Well, you can, but you're griefing yourself like super hard. This change is intended to encourage adventurers to progress to higher level monster zones as the AP increases. If it makes you all feel any better, I highly doubt that they remembered to change it so that Nuver Just put on your Nuver. Because DP not going to matter anymore. Just put on the Nuver. Congratulations, you're at the recommended AP for the grind zone. DP, who gives a shit? This change is intended to encourage adventurers to progress to higher level monster zones as their AP increases. Revenue has also been adjusted so that you can earn greater rewards in monster zones with higher recommended AP. Bullshit. The rich get richer. Since this update brings significant changes, I'm going to be honest with you. As somebody that's 802 gear score with double Ox Sovereign, I think you should just buff the mid and low end monster zones. I don't really give a honestly, buff all three. It shouldn't be just us getting the buffs. We will continue to monitor the situation closely and make further improvements to ensure the game develops in the right direction. Thank you. Yeah, bullshit. We'll see. All right. So now, all of you dipshit, low-geared twink who thought that you could grind Golden Pig Cave at 330 AP, you're out. You're done. 345 recommended, or get the out of town. All right? Dark Seekers, 340, or get the out of town. Okay? Good, so I won't see tards anymore. True, brother. Dekia Ash 2, 345. Too much fun was detected. No one gets to grind the high-end monster zones anymore. Only me and Divius and Choice and Zethian. We can grind there. The rest of you, you're peasants beneath our feet. How does this affect power leveling? It shouldn't, because it didn't affect the EXP. Dekia Olens. Wait, where's Dekia 2? Wait, they didn't adjust Dekia 2 Olens? Okay, they forgot to adjust Dekia 2 Olens, so you guys are good. No, they only adjusted Dekia 1. There is no Dekia 2. You're good, boys. You're all going to Dekia 2 Olens. All you broke boy motherfuckers. Although if you have gear and you're in a Dekia 2 Olens party, you should probably make sure that the other two randoms that you picked up aren't in Tuvala gear. Because that's what's going to happen. All these people, all the refugees from these other grind zones right here, they all going to come down. They all going to do Dekia Olens because they had a taste of the good life. Now they're going to get now they're going to learn. Hey, don't worry though. Guys, you can grind City of the Dead. You're fine. Have fun at City of the Dead. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye now. Remember when you all said blue is crazy? This is a good change for the game. Have fun grinding City of the Dead, losers. I'm going to stay at Dark Seekers. Have a nice day. I told you. City of the Dead is ass. That's the point, dumbass. Don't worry, you can go to Elvia Quint Hill. Oh, thanks, asshole. I told you guys all this was really bad. Like, you should not be limiting where people can grind. You should not be doing that. It's a sandbox MMO. Why the f are we doing that? Max AP limit changes. Oh boy. And there's a max AP limit. Oh no. So all of you grinding at Honglim base are cooked. Wait, no. It's 950 now instead of 850. You're huge. Wait, no, it's not. No, you're not. Because you hit that no problem with no buffs now. After the changes, you hit that with no problem. You hit that no problem. Yeah, good luck. Good luck out there, guys. Good luck out there. Oof. Yeah, so the max AP limit has been increased, guys, to basically compensate for the fact that we're all getting a bunch of extra monster AP on this patch. The mobs are getting tankier. Oh. Adjusted loot obtainable from monster zones with recommended AP at 270 or higher, according to each's recommended AP. Change fortunate golden pit cave monsters to now be affected by DP reduction effects. You know what I should do tomorrow? Just go grind golden pig cave just to laugh at people. I'm gonna be the only one there. I'm gonna be high-fiving Divios. What's up, Hobie? How we doing, fellow geared gamer? Rest y'all are outie. Solo cave. It's cozy out there. That's true. Oh god. Agris fever point adjustment. Okay, to put this in perspective, guys, all spots are now Agris fever zones. I don't know. I don't think this is necessarily a good thing, but I think it's a good thing because I just use my Agris to guard this anyway. All right. We mentioned plans to balance Agris fever efficiency across the board. While testing, we noticed that if every monster zone consumed Agris at the same rate, some lower AP zones could actually become more profitable. Fuck, dude, they noticed. Fuck, man, Centaurs was about to be the place. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's gonna be like Achman was gonna be like the place to be. You know what I'm saying, brother? To fix this, we're setting Agris fever consumption per hour on live servers to range between 20 and 30k, depending on the zone's difficulty. This way, the silver you earn from Agris will better match each monster zone's difficulty. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, all the Agris fever stuff adjusted. Use Agris everywhere now. I'm not going through all that. Dekia monster zones. Rebalanced monster zones to reflect the changes to the combat balance. Oh, baby. Here and bro, I feel like the Joker. And here we go. Which zones are getting absolutely all right. Dekia sulfur. Only 4% increase in DP. 100% increase in HP. Holy shitballs. What the Pilaku jail Dekia. 50% increase in HP, 6% DP. Historial Ruins, 4% DP, 100% AP. Or 100% HP. AP would be crazy. Achman Temple, this is all Dekia. Monster HP plus 50%, DP plus 4%. Kadri Ruins, monster DP plus 22%. Kadri Black Mage, racist. 150% more HP. Never mind, it's not racist. It's only racist when, okay, yep, when it's the other way. Kadri Fighter and Armored Fighter, HP plus 200%. Holy shit. Weakened Kadri Fighter and Weakened Kadri Armored Fighter, HP plus 300%. Bro, those are tanky. We are not getting that much damage. Homies, my homies, my guys. That seems kind of tanky. Kadri Commander plus 215% HP. Dekia Crescent Shrine, which was hard enough. 125% HP on the monsters. 33% DP. Dekia Turos. 45% HP, DP plus 6%. That's actually the best one so far. We're all going to Dekia Turos. Boys, we're up huge. Dekia Thornwood, 12% DP, 29% HP. Void Corrupted Dark Knight, 80. I wish the Void would corrupt my Dark Knight. Plus 80% HP. Deleted monsters placed near the Void Eye of Despair. Yeah, whatever. Dekia Ash. This is Dekia Ash 1, I guess. Monster DP plus 32%. Jesus. Monster HP plus 60%. Monster AP minus 13%. Okay, so honestly, you're tankier now. I said that this is complete bullshit. This is not 13% less damage. This is like 50 to 60% less damage. I'll let you guys be the judge. Watch.
I'll try to stay like 5 seconds.
He's standing still. Mobs aren't doing shit for damage.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, you don't die.
That ain't no 13% decrease right there. That ain't no 13% decrease right there. That's at least a 50%. They f***ed that up bad. That's 16%. Yeah, shut the f*** up. It's not 16%. That's like a 50% decrease in damage, bro. Like, literally, those mobs would almost 2-combo you. If you had full obliterating Fallen God on, and you stood there for 5 seconds, you'd be dead in 2.5. 2.5. He had HP, DP crystals. No, he showed his crystals. We already researched this. All right. So, Dekia Cyclops. Monster DP plus 6%. Cyclops HP plus 6%. Baby Gargoyle HP plus 50%. Nobody really cares about that. Olin's Valley. Dekia Olin's. Monster DP. 28% increase. Holy shit. That's Dekia 1 Olin's. Monster HP minus 27%. Okay, all right. That's, I guess, okay. Dekia 2 Ash Forest. Monster DP plus 32%. Monster HP plus 30%. Monster AP minus 15%. They're doing less damage. Void Observed Gyrus. HP plus 169%. A. Increased time required to hide by 36%. I don't know what time required to hide means. I think that means the Gyrus appears and it can only appear for a certain period of time and then it goes and hides. And that's like the mechanics. You have to kill it before it goes and hides. I think that you have more time to kill it now. But be careful, because if you class buff while you're killing something in Dekia 2 Ash Forest, the time actually goes to 0 because it's bugged for some reason. If you class buff and hit it, the time just goes to 0 and the thing just disappears. I don't get it. At least that's the way it was the last time I was there. I was experimenting with it. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Change so that back attack damage no longer applies. What? Change so Crimson Fog is no longer summoned after defeat. Wait. So the only monster zone in the entire game that does not that, the only place in the entire game, monsters or adventurers or otherwise, that does not apply back attack damage is Ash Forest Dekia 2. Yeah, it's literally a core mechanic. It's a core mechanic to multiple classes. That's the stupidest change. That's dumb as That's gonna make that grind zone's gonna be a little hard to do. So, like, let me get this straight. These crystals right here, these are useless. These are useless then. Totally tits on a boar hog, useless. Sounds good. On the player, not the mob. You sure about that? I guess that's it. It could be true. They could be saying on the player, but that could also be copium. I honestly don't know. That would make sense. No. You guys don't understand how Perlibus works. I've been reading these patch notes for years. I won't believe it till I see it. I'll tell you what, tomorrow, I'm going to go test it. When the patch drops, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run over there. These dumb would make it on both. So true, brother. I'm going to run over there and we're going to test it. All right, Olin's Valley Dekia 2. Monster DP plus 7%. Golem's left arm. Holy penis shit! Golem's left arm plus 346%. General monster HP plus 1,150%. Golem's left arm HP before it was DP. Now we're talking about the HP is also up by 108%. Golem's heart plus 400%. Olin's Golem HP minus 23%. Oh, thank God. Holy shit. Brother, y'all better hope that you can kill that arm. You better have, that's a DPS check. They really want that to be a DPS check. Like, really bad. You got to DPS check that crazy. Is this the NAPA website? No, this is bluesquadron.com. Don't be fooled by the blackdesert.perlabyss.com/Asia/AEN _news/notice/detail ? Capital NO equals 7955 number 1. Disregard all of that. Oh my god, there's Elvia zone changes too. Guys, I'm gonna die. This is Guys, this is expanding the length of the patch notes even further than it was before. All right, I'm speedrunning. I'm speedrunning this. Primal Giants post. Monster DP plus 7%. Monster HP plus 200%. Hex Sanctuary. Whoa. Giants, you can now get a black distortion earring from more monsters besides the boss. Hex Sanctuary. Monster DP plus 16%. You can now get distos from everything. Added Ancient Spirit Dust and Caphras to the loot drops. That was also added for Giant Post. Quint Hill. Monster AP plus 30%. Monster HP plus 170%. Holy shit. Added Caphras Stone to the loot drops. Changed so that the black disto earring drops from everything now. Orzekia. Monster DP plus 38%. Monster AP minus 16%. We all saw how much bullshit that was. Ataraxian Weapon, Monster HP plus 20%. Per failure. Alkida HP plus 40%. I think that's the boss. It was just translated poorly. Surely 16%. General Monster Zone changes. Tunkuda changed the party zone at Turos to now be a solo zone. I haven't talked to a single person that thinks that this was a good idea. You could grind this solo on your own as a new player with all the gear they give you, and it would be okay. Taking away the group feature of the grind zone is literally just a huge L for Pluribus. Like, literally, people are begging for more group grind zones. People want more group grind zones. Over and over and over again, that's the feedback they get. And we have less group grind zones on this patch than we did on last year's patch at this time. Wait, they don't mean for the Dekias too, right? Change the monster debuff, attacks, and knockdown. Found. Dekia is solo? No, it's not. They didn't say it was solo. Please don't tell me that Dekia Turos is solo. Please do not tell me that. I'm going to be pissed if Dekia Turos is solo when I get down there. I'm actually going to rip them apart. Oh, thank God. Winter Tree Fossil. Monster DP plus 2% for the no one that grinds there every week. Honglim Base. Monster DP minus 1%. Monster HP plus 200%. Enjoy that new AP cap, boys. With your 200% tankier mobs. Or not going to be 200% tankier, but they have 200% more HP. Jade Forest. Monster DP plus 15%. Monster HP plus 50%. The Hugh stream says it doesn't say group. So let me get this straight. You're joking. Dekia Turos, which I have been consistently grinding with Swaggy every single night for like the last week and a half. Because it's the only duo grind zone in the entire game that both of us can grind competently and not grief ourselves. He's being removed because, and I understand that they're watching this. You morons think that a new player needs to be able to grind for the flame themselves. Well, hear me out, dipshits. The new player with their 720 gear score that they've got because they've apparently got enough gear to do Dekia Turos, which is a shitload of gear score, can just go solo normal Turos. But hear me out, it's even better than that because they've already got their flame. It's done by that point. Why on earth, if this was a change for new players, I said this in the previous patch notes, why if this was a change for new players, because that's what they said in the global app. I'm actually going to go find it now. I'm actually going to go and find it now. I don't know where the they talked about it. I don't know where the they talked about it. They literally, when they tried to implement this change, everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I was crazy. I said, does that apply to Dekia as well? And the entire chat unanimously against me goes, No. That's only for the rank 1 monster zone. And I said, are you sure? Because Pearl Abyss has a nasty habit of not considering the fact that people really like their group grind zones. It was at the ball. Maybe it was at the ball. Their explanation for why they wanted this to be a solo grind zone was they felt that new players couldn't effectively grind for their flame by themselves. Like it literally, like they were forced into a group. There's not a single new player on any server ever that thought they needed to grind in a group at Turos because they needed to get their new flame, for starters, for 1. For 2, why, if this is a change for new players, are you changing Decky at Turos, which is a change for veteran players who like group grind zones and have been asking you repeatedly for more group grind zones in the game? The reason I'm not in your BDO partner program is because I'm not a shill about shit like this. These are terrible changes to the game. Stop ripping away the only aspect of the game that is group play. There's literally no other aspect of this godforsaken shit MMO that is group play anymore other than literally the group dungeons. These party boss splits, which, by the way, you can only do once a week. But don't worry, you can do it unlimited now. You just don't get any rewards. Oh, well, great. I don't care then. Nobody gives a shit. The only other group grind zone in the game that we've got is Decky at Turos, and you've now gated Decky at Turos behind a hard cap APDP or AP requirement. So now pretty much everyone in the game can't do it. Okay, there is no group grind zones in the game that are worth a damn. You start out as a new player, you get to do Miramok together for like the first 3 days that you play the game before you graduate from that dog shit grind zone. After that, what are you gonna do? Altar imps? What are you gonna go to Bathy Den and lose silver per hour? What are you gonna go to Waragons? Who? Brother? Who? What are we talking about? Turos is gone now? The only group grind zone in the entire game that we have? Oh, my bad. Totally my bad. You're gonna go to Abandoned Monastery. What a great grind zone. Let's see how much silver per hour that is. Holy shit. I cannot wait. Relic crystal shards are up big this year, I hear. Holy 867 mil an hour. There's 7 hours on record. 7. That's how dog shit this monster zone is. 7 hours on Garmoth worldwide. Holy shit. But don't worry, guys. They could technically, as a new player, go to Basilisk's Den and make 100 million an hour. Oh, thank God. Holy shit. Waragons, 350 mil an hour. Yeah, okay, bud. Oh my God. If you're a new player playing BDO, unironically, you will get to grind Miramuk and maybe Upper Gyphon. That's a party of 5. That's almost too much, right? Party of 5 is almost too much. Nobody's asking for a party of 5 grind zone. Party of 5 is fun. I love Upper Gyphon. Upper Gyphon's great, but here's the deal. Most people can't get a party of 5. So we're not asking for a party of 5. We're asking for a party of 2 or a party of 3. And our developers have literally decided that a party of 2 is too much to ask. Can't do it. Can't do it for our new players, so we might as well take it away for our veteran players too. You took away Decky and Turos. That actually pisses me off. I have literally been grinding with Swaggy Panda every day for the last 3 weeks at Decky and Turos. Grinding out God knows how many of these leaves and shit because it's the only place I can actually play with my friend at. It's the only place. And you just took that away from us as well. Now we can't even do that. you. Holy shit. These developers, man. I'm so tired of this shit, bro. Like, actually, like, how, bro? How in the just don't touch it. Just don't touch it. Please just stop touching the grind zone. We ask you for more group grind zones, and then you're... I'm going all the way in this time, boys. I'm going all the way I'm going all the way in on this. I'm going all the way down, because if you don't think I remember what the you told us, hold on, but wait, there's more. Here it is. Here it is. Is everybody ready for our massive multiplayer online gaming experience?
Recently, we've released plenty of party content.
Plenty of party content! The only party content you've been releasing is eating with each other. Holy shit! Bro, this is so cooked. So cooked. They literally said we have released too much party content in this dev update, and it got absolutely... Look at that ratio. This is just a dev note for the game. This is literally just a dev note for the game. It's supposed to be slam dunk. Here's what the updates are, right? Like, and they up hardcore servers too on this same dev note. They literally said, oh, by the way, hardcore servers are only 4 classes. We got that in the same grouping. Okay. These, I swear to God, they literally said we have too much group content in the game. What I didn't think was that they were physically going to remove group content from the game that people actually enjoyed. The only 2-man party grind zone that's actually viable in the entire game, across the entire game, no matter what gear score you are, is Abandoned Monastery for like 500 million silver an hour. Like a hard turbo grief of a grind zone. I hope they nerf Dekiaturos too. I hope they nerf Dekiaturos too. People need to be upset about this. I'll be honest with you. Nobody's gonna give a shit until Turos. I hope they nerf Dekia Olens. I hope they nerf Dekia Olens. I hope Dekia Olens gets the same treatment. Now a solo person grind zone. Yep. I hope they take away every single group grind zone in the game so that everybody can finally understand why this is such a horrendously bad change for the game. This is a massive multiplayer online game. The only time you ever get to play with another player is grinding or party boss splits, which you can't do until you're really geared, right? Like, it's that simple. You got to be super geared in order to do party boss splits, and you only get to do that once a week. That's gated, right? So you don't get to grind with your friends or do anything. How fast will they change it back? They just won't. They won't. All right. Let's go through the rest of these. Wait, no, I already did all these. Yeah, we already went all through those. Man, that was rough. All right, so they adjusted the AP limits for the bosses, the group bosses, so that you're not like one-shotting the group bosses. Remove the tags that were Agris, because everything's Agris. Yep, see there? Oh. Removed the following tags from the menu. Tunkuda, Dekia Monster Zone, Party of 2. Just scroll up, Blue. Just scroll up. No, it's still normal. It's still just scroll up. Shut up. You're They are We are all Stop telling me that I'm not correct. Of course I'm correct. We had it tested on live servers because KR already has the patch. It says it right here. And everyone already knows it. We play BDO blue. True. What a joke. I love how they just spring it on us like this, by the way, because until this moment, nobody wanted to freak out. Nobody wanted to say that, oh, Blue Squadron, oh, he's just being a doomer. He's just crashing out over nothing. Because I said it initially when I saw, because they didn't say Dekia when they initially said it. They said normal Turos. And I was like, they're going to change Dekia too. This is a horrible change for the game. Everyone's like, no, it's not that big of a deal because it's only for the new player, blah, blah, blah. No, I said they're going to change Dekia too. Called it. Again. Change the damage formula for hunting in sniper monster zones. Damage is now fixed rather than random between a minimum and maximum value. On average, damage is increased about 1 to 2% when attacking critical hits apply. Sounds good. Merv's carry-on bag was created for a fashion-forward adventurers in mind who were enjoying... Okay. Added a Merv's carry-on bag. 8 outfit slots to quick slot. And a large apparel bag for 40 slots for expanded storage. Cool. You can buy it in the mileage shop. Although only the small one, apparently, I guess. Issued the same number of Merv's carry-on bags as the Patrigio's apparel bags you own via the Black Spirit Safe. Changed that the apparel bag can no longer be obtained from quests or the secret shop. Alright, so guys, all of your pay-to-win outfits that you have for all your characters now have another pay-to-win function where you can buy from the Pearl shop. You can buy an apparel bag for 40 slots. Adjusted so that horse damage no longer scales with adventure AP. Adjusted horse attack skills to deal fixed damage. Okay, so they destroyed horse combat as well. Alright. Alright, so everybody that was having fun doing mounted combat on your Doom. That. Your Doom skills are useless now. They're dog shit. You can't grind with them. You can't do anything. I don't even know why you would even have the Doom have an attack skill at all. If I'm being honest, if you're just going to deal fixed damage with it. Apparel bag, adventure log reward. Oh, okay. See, this is another really good change. Guys, I'm not trying to Doom on the game all the time. I'd say about 90% of the patch notes so far have been absolutely amazing. And then like 5 to 10% of them have been really disheartening as a player. Particularly as someone that is supposed to be the guy that gives feedback. Extremely disheartening. This is really good though. Adventure logs, often called core progression by our adventurers, it's vital feature of the Black Desert that boosts key stats like AP and DP for your entire family. Over time, it became an essential part of the Black Desert experience, but the rewards spread across multiple logs, completing everything has started to feel overwhelming. To help make things simpler, all stat rewards, AP, DP, accuracy, evasion, stamina, max MP, max HP will all be consolidated into Igor Bartali's adventure log. You'll only have to complete this one log to claim all stat rewards. If you've already finished the logs, any new changes or rewards will be available to be claimed via the Black Spirit Safe. I think that I have to redo my gear guide. Like the 0 to hero gear guide. I think I have to redo that because I tell people to do the adventure logs. Unless Note can edit in a thing that like edits it out and leaves a note there. This is a phenomenal change. You know why? Honestly, I think they need to take this a step further. This is really, really W change. Really good. Helps the new player experience tremendously. I think they need to take it a step further. I think that this is way too many quests for a new player. This is too much shit. This is way too much questing before they actually get to go play the game. Half of these main story quests should just be go grind this grind zone for 30 minutes, which would be more entertaining and help introduce you to the region more aptly than the current main story does for that region. It's all just R spam, like cluttered bullshit. All of it. Even their reworked Calpheon questline, the Jordan saga. Dog. All right. I've played through it like 3 times now. It's dog shit. You just like at the end of the quest is pretty cool. But aside from that, it's pretty much all just dog shit. Medaya, total dog shit. Kama, dog shit. Valencia, worst dog shit. It's all just R spam bullshit. If the Valencia questline was like, hey, go grind at Kadri Den or go grind at Basham Base for 1,000 mobs and then come talk to me. You go grind for 1,000 mobs, you come back and talk to him. There's a cutscene about you getting stronger, shit happening, progresses the story. Boom. Then the next guy goes, hey, go grind at Centaurs for 1,000 mobs, then come talk to me. This would help you open up the region and get you to use the combat on your character and teach you a little bit about the grind zones. At the same time, then you go back and you still get the lore in there with the cutscenes and stuff. That's all it should be. You just go grind for a while, come back. Because that's all we want to do anyway, is use the combat feature of the game, which is why we're all playing it anyway, because it's awesome. Right? But the combat of the game is S tier, best in genre, hands down, no question. Right? So have us go exercise that combat feature. Instead of throwing constant dialogue in our face, give us cutscenes. Obviously. Then go kill the same mobs again. No, that doesn't come until after you finish the questline. Anyway, I think they should go a step further with this. If you haven't finished them yet, we hope this update encourages you to tackle them at your own pace and earn a variety of rewards. I guarantee you no one is ever going to touch this godforsaken content again. Guys, you get a special quest. Haggle Monster is crazy. Haggle Monster goes so hard. Bro. Out of breath higher. Megamind, yo! It's one of my favorite superheroes. I quote that movie all the time and nobody gets it. Just Another Thief, Valk's Cries, Dream Seeker. Formula Solver, Brain Buffering. Cakewalk, Riddle Master. Ooh. Eureka. Right on, laser focus, dynamic duo. Oh, that's so cute. Bro, you know what they could put in the game? Is if you're wearing the dynamic duo title with someone in your party that you're grinding with, you both get +5 AP to mobs. It would be like a little thing, doesn't affect any other aspect of the game. Cute little extra thing. It'd be cute. It'd be fun. Riddled with Doubt. Mathematician. Math Magician. We good. Moon Spotlight. Equations of Love. Stealthy Sweetheart. Romantic Fool. Romance Worth Heaven's Envy. No one cares. I care because I did all these useless encyclopedias and adventure logs for these titles that I am now going to acquire that had better be good. All this shit, you're just getting a bunch of furniture that nobody cares about. Dorums, nobody cares. Bunch of item collection scrolls. Embers of the Primordial. Wait, what? You're getting 15 embers? Holy shit. 15 embers is crazy. 15 embers is nuts. Holy shit. That's a lot of bosses you don't have to do every week. Oh, and you get a pet. Wait, is that the drop rate pet? Oh my god, is that the drop rate pet? It isn't? I think it is. I think that the Brankebi is it gives you the drop rate buff. I'm almost positive that it does. You could check. Strange and Beautiful is the title you get from that. Brother. Be honest though, guys. You have to go through and literally find all the Dokebi chests. But you get a free... Is it worth the $20 US? I'm just buying the Arctic Fox. Like I give a I mean, I'm going to get it on the patch, but you know, it is what it is. Is it the durability pack? We'll find out tomorrow. I thought it was the drop rate pet, though. I could be wrong. This was just giving you Embers of Hongik. That's for the flame for your main hand. Or, I mean, for your gloves. That's like whatever. Here's Igor Bartali. Oh, no. No. Dude, I gotta finish Igor Bartali's. No, brother, I don't want to do that. I like my little black spirit. Bro, part of the reason I didn't finish it is because I like my little Valencia black spirit. So I just kept him that way. But I didn't do the adventure logs for a reason. Where the f are these? There they are. Yeah, I still haven't even gotten to book 15. I don't give a f. You can change it? Okay. Man, I gotta do adventure log tomorrow. Oh, it's like 100 HP. Yeah, I gotta do it. Son of a bitch. They improved the clarity of some of the adventure log descriptions, whatever. Okay, Pit of Undying. Previously, you had to complete 4 daily quests to get all the rewards for Pit of Undying. To ease this burden, they've changed it to weekly quests. You'll only need to complete them once a week now. Didn't people really like to do Pit of Undying like every day? There were like a bunch of people that did them like every day. All right, whatever. Okay. Now you can only do that content that you liked once a week instead of once a day. F you. All right. Quest rewards have also been adjusted. You'll receive similar rewards with just 1 completion, while the number of Seal of Undying rewards has decreased. Oh my god, so you're getting less seals too. The maximum number of Crow's Black Jewels you can earn has increased, letting you take a higher tier insignia quest faster than before. Nobody cares. The seals? So you're getting less seals, and that's what's really important. Holy f. With the upcoming combat system overall, the attack patterns and visual effects of Pit of Undying monsters will be updated and improved. Okay, so how much have we... Where are the rewards at? Let me see the rewards. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's cooked. You're getting way less. Oh yeah, you're getting way less, guys. Yeah, you're cooked. Stop doing this content. We don't want you doing this more than once a week. Buy Kron's losers. Oh god. See, this is the kind of shit that, like, right here. Why? Why do this? Like, I would understand doing this if the rewards were exactly the same. If the rewards were exactly the same, if it was 490, 420, 350, 560, 700, maybe you could make the case that you're making the daily chores a little bit better on people. But now you're just punishing people. Straight up. They want to make it a free-to-play experience worse. So what were you guys exchanging the seals for? Was it only Cronstones? How many crons per week were you getting from doing the seals? Oh, well, there's the reason right there. Pro coins, the one sailor in the chat. Wow, 700. 700 is pretty good. For the few minutes a day that you have to do that, that's pretty good. That's like 2.1 bill. That's crazy good. Yeah, about 700 crons. All right, so that... Okay, yeah, so it makes sense. What they're doing... And again... Here's the adventure feedback. You guys ready? Here we go. Give us Kron rewards for playing the game. That's the adventure feedback. It's like a game of telephone. What they heard was, we want less Kron stones. And they said, no problem. And they and they gave you less cronstones. All right. That's what they heard. All right. This is what I'm talking about, though. Right? This is the feedback loop I'm talking about. We tell them one thing, they do another, and then they hear another, they do something completely different. And to be clear, I think that they're hearing what they want to hear. I think that they're getting exactly the feedback that we're saying, and they're just doing whatever the they want. They don't care. Minus 10,000 crons a year now. But don't worry, they're going to give you a little bit more every year for the ball. So it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Jay said it'll be okay, so it'll be okay. All right, reduce the number of... Hey, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have the first world problem. I cannot wait. After I finish tapping these 2 more times a piece, I legitimately don't need to spend any more money on the game. Because I have beaten the game. I finish my weapons and I am done. I'm literally done. I don't need to spend any more money on this godforsaken. Then I can just tell all of you, stop spending money on the game. That way, it works twofold for me. 1, you never catch up to my gear score. Important. And 2, you don't give Perlibus bad feedback. W. Offhand, I already spent the money for the offhand. It's already in the bank. It's already gone. The money for the offhand's already gone. Don't even worry about it. Don't even, it's not even something you need to worry about. I don't know, where are all my cron stones? So yeah, I have 178,000 on top of that too. So yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. So again, I only got like this. These are gonna deck, and as soon as I get the stones, whatever, theirs is just gonna go, like whatever. But I'm just about finished with the game. Because remember, they weekly gated the Adania content. And that's the only update that we have coming. Meaning, I can't upgrade my accessories anymore. I won't be able to upgrade my weapons anymore. And my armor will be time gated. I literally won't have anything. I'll just be done. I'm going to beat the game. I am really... I'm close to just beating the game. Read the Igor rewards. It says 2 AP. Well, it'll give you all the AP that you would have gotten before. So you play another MMO? No. I'll play BDO, but I won't have to focus on progression. So I won't have to play BDO. Funny thing is, I've been playing BDO more now that I've got this gear than I was before I had gear. Crazy. PvP? Not PvP. Nobody PvPs with gear anymore. Just go PvE more. Alright, so adjusted the seal of Undying you receive for defeating Yulho. Okay, whatever. Change the exchange formula for Cronstones using the seal and in the managed currency so that all seals can be exchanged. Before, exchange seal the Undying for ×3 for 3 Cronstones. Now it's ×1 for 1 Cronstone. I don't know how the f that's... Oh, so that you can exchange the other 2. I guess when you're left with 2, whatever. Okay, whatever. Sounds good. You literally lessened the amount... By the way, they know. This is how people are getting their Cronstones. Hurt the free-to-play players. That's what I always say. That's always good. Simplified prerequisite quests. Some Black Desert content is locked behind prerequisite quests. To make it easier for adventurers to access this content, we've significantly relaxed these requirements. Simplified prerequisite quests to unlock the following features. Family inventory. I never did that quest line. I never did family inventory. Do you know how I got my family inventory, chat? I bought it off the Pearl shop. Shamelessly. Never did the quest line. Didn't give a I said, a useless quest? No, thank you. And now they're just going to give it to me for free. Easy dub. I'm going to log in tomorrow. I'm going to get 4 family inventories. Easy peasy. Family inventory. Wait. I could have gotten weight too. Oh, shit. I paid to win that shit to max too. Sweet. Nader's band. This is all good stuff, by the way. Crystal preset, Marnie's suspicious device, item copy stuff, the fish tank. Oh, wow. Even the fish tank. Guys, now you don't even have to do the fish tank quest line. The green thumb to unlock the mini game for gathering, which, by the way, should always have been this way. Why you had to do some random quest line to increase your silver per hour gathering by like 50 times was beyond me. The camping tool. Oh, yeah, the tent quest line. I remember that. Most of you probably don't remember this. Because if you just bought the Pearl Shop tent, you didn't have to do the the camping tool quest line. Instrument Florchestra. That's the Shai shit. Sealed Fairy Wings Exchange. Okay, so now you can just exchange the fairy wings. That's good. More Shai crap. T5 pet trading. Marnie wave. Oh, change that tier 5 pet trading can be done without completing any prerequisite quests. That's W. This is overall, it's a massive quality of life thing. All these quests were useless. This is feedback we've been giving them as a player base for like years. Why the f does everything that come out needs a quest line? Oh, this needs a quest line. This needs a quest. Oh, this needs a. Oh, let's get another quest line. Oh, this quest line. Oh my god. All gone. Never needed to be made it in the first place. NPC Amity buff removal. Wait, why? What the hell's Carolyn gonna be useful for? NPC Amity buffs have long been essential for content like Guild League and Node War, but they've also become a tedious chore. Are you kidding me? Standing in front of Carolyn and waving at that bitch 25 times was a chore? Homie, she gives you the best buff in the entire game. She is the cheapest hooker you will ever find in your life, in or out of game. You wave at her a few times and the bitch puts out. It's crazy. With the upcoming all-in-one preset update, we're committing to making that content more convenient and enjoyable for all adventurers. Deleted the following buffs that could be obtained through NPCs. Okay. All AP plus 2. It's not sheet AP. Before you get excited. Oh, wow. They really... Damn. They just deleted them from the game? Remove the Amity requirement. Added completion of simplified quests. As a, really? We're gonna make it a quest? Really? Is a requirement to accept a new and returning adventurer. Exclusive quests that reward Cliff's weapon box. Wait. So you just removed Carolyn buff from the game? Get Carolyn buff right now before the servers go down. Get Carolyn buff right now before the server goes down. You are literally just removing Carolyn buff from the game on this patch? Homie, you can't do that. The 15 people that do Node Wars weekly will be devastated. Yeah, they literally just deleted them. They're gone. Farewell party for Carolyn. It's kind of a big deal. You can't just delete. And again, what they heard was we want you... we say buffs need to be more convenient. They hear we want less buffs. We get deleted Carolyn buff. Cooked. Absolutely cooked. Now, I think that their intention is to add it back with the all-in-one preset, but please let me just remind everybody. They have been talking about adding that all-in-one preset for, I swear to God, 2 years, 3 years now. Gotta be 3 years, right? All right, NPC Amity, but okay, no, we already did all this. All right, note in Conquest War. Adjusted the buffs for skills, passives, and skill add-ons to be applied outside of stat limits, allowing each class to better utilize their own traits. What? Improves so that when your character is affected by debuff effects, stat reductions are now taken from within stat limits. Improves so that reduce siege weapon damage by 50% due to the removal of the Blessing Guild skill. Okay, they covered it. DVS was right. They covered it. We're good. We're good. They remembered it. We're fine. What are the chances that they applied that correctly, though? What are the chances that they applied this correctly? I'm going to say 0. The reduction amount has been determined in proportion to previous effects of the guild skill. Okay, so honestly, this makes me more confident because they basically just took the damage that everything was doing before the guild skill was removed and they just said, okay, just make it match. And that should tell you how siege weapon damage is and structure damage is in Node Wars and Siege. It's totally all that molding. Later in the patch, they covered it. Well, I don't know about that. Again, they could still it up, but it's less likely now. Increase the damage dealt to certain structures and mounts by approximately 1.5 times when using the ballista arrow. I'll be honest, the biggest travesty here is that your charge on your horse ain't gonna take down... I don't think it's gonna take down fences and stuff anymore. Because it does a fixed amount of damage instead of doing like a proportional AP amount of damage. I don't know. Could be wrong. We'll see. Although charge... I don't know. We'll see. Improve the equipment. My stats for a cleaner and more intuitive display of your character's detailed stats. Oh, thank God. This is so much more intuitive now that I have 900 more numbers on the left side of my screen. I was concerned before I only had 30 numbers on my screen. Now I've got 3 times as many numbers on my screen. So much simpler. Genius. Bro, this is... This does not make it any simpler. Bro, what the f***? This was way better. I'll be honest with you. This is better. Because it's got all the evasion, the ranged evasion, magic. Okay, wait, well, damage reduction. Okay, yeah, so like, it's got all the stats grouped together. This is a choose your own adventure stat block. It's all jumbled together. Here's evasion all the way down here. You can't find it very quickly. Wait, there's melee, ranged, and magic DR now? Oh, I guess there is. Yeah, it's on here too. It's on here too. I don't like the way this is laid out. I like the other way. But you can see back attack, air attack, and down attack damage. I don't think that you could see that before. Yeah, you couldn't see that before. That's actually pretty nice. This right here, that's useful. Also, critical hit rate is big. A lot of people don't understand how to calculate their critical hit rate. Kind of hard. Adjusted artifact presets in your artifact inventory to now appear in their own separate window. Oh, good. Let's make this shit more complicated. This should be fine, although I want more artifact presets. No, I don't want to listen to YJ anymore. Please don't make me do it. Add a Doom Collar to the UI that displays the number of guild mounts owned. Don't care. That's the guild dragon that you can only summon if you've won a region, guys. Fix the issue in the find NPC storage by territory where 3 locations were displayed, displaying the town name instead of the territory name. Mountain of Eternal Winter, Land of the Morning Light, Ulakita. Okay, whatever. Fix the capital of Ulakita to correctly display as Musgar. Is that true? I thought it was that city on the coast. This one. Is that Musgar? I thought it was this one. What the? That's Aspercon? Yeah, see, I told you. I thought it was Aspercon. So now it's Musgar? They're flipping script on me. They're flipping script on me. Change the mount type and the horse tier displays. So text will no longer be cut off with ellipses. Whatever. Upper screen notification improvements for cooking and alchemy. All right, just show me. What? Previously, these notifications would pop up repeatedly when performing cooking and alchemy, which could be distracting. Remember, they reduced them before. I remember back in the day, you would do cooking and alchemy. Guys, it's talking about the pop-up that's saying you made this, you made this, you made this. It used to be that pop-up took like, I don't know, 15 seconds to like pop up and go away. And it would get so far behind that you would like cook or do alchemy. And for the next like 2 straight days, you were watching the fucking, you created beer. You created beer. You created cold draft beer. You created beer. Over and over and over again. Additionally, if you minimized and then restored the game window, all accumulated messages would display at once, causing further inconvenience. That was convenient. With this update, top notifications will no longer appear during cooking and alchemy sessions. This is just the first step. Well, I actually kind of liked them. I liked the way they had it. I wasn't opposed. They sped it up and they made it way better. I liked knowing what I was making and when I got like the special proc. But, you know, okay, yes, whatever. Maybe I'm in the minority. Okay, whatever. Oh my god, that's the end. Wait, we're not done. It's Pearl Shop time. It's Pearl Shop time, ladies and gentlemen. We get the second. Yes, we've had first Coomer outfit. What about second Coomer outfit? Yes, sir. I already have 3 of them because I accidentally bought the pre-order box like a thinking I was buying like 6 of the other Coomer outfit. I really got 3 of the less Coomer outfit. Fine, whatever. It is what it is. I'll be able to open at least 2 of those boxes tomorrow. Never mind. Wait, what the f? There's an open booba. There is an open zip down booba version of the scuba diving. It's a zip down, guys. Guys, this shit is like Scarlett Johansson. Oh god. Oh god. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, sir. Yep. That's what we're getting into later tonight. There's my info right there. Oh my god. Brother, I did not believe that it was going to be a Super Coomer outfit. There is a literal zip down version, an unzipped version that shows your entire leg with all your tits hanging out. In a Scarlett Johansson fantasy run by. Keep in mind, the guys aren't showing shit. The guys, we thought it was too... Honestly, we felt that we were over-sexualizing our male characters. So we didn't want to go too far. We didn't... And then the Shai is for freaks anyway, so I don't care. Honestly, it's kind of cute. I'll be honest, the scuba hat's kind of cute. But you know what? They're terrorists, so fuck 'em. No, not more title chests, bro. I don't want to buy any more of these. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it anymore. I've already bought so many of those. Wait, 50% off premium packages. It's only a 1+1 title chest. I probably won't even get it. We're going to get it. It's fine. It's going to go to the distance. It's going to go the mile, as Swaggy would say. Every time, Swaggy and I are gremlins. I should pull up a recording of Swaggy and I opening, well, really me, opening my title chests. You guys need to listen to that audio. Maybe I'll put it on Patreon. It's crazy. It's literally nuts. We are such gremlins. 50% off discount packages. Holy shit, wait a minute. Ultimate premium enhancement boxes, those are the rolly boxes, are 50% off. Oh my value god. I'm buying those. Those are already bought. Those are bought. Those are bought. Yep. Those are cooked. Those are bought. Those are bought. How many times can I buy that? 2? Okay. That's how you know you're a whale right there. Wait, how many times can I buy it? Wait, you can buy these too? Oh. Honestly, if you guys want me to open them on stream, I'll open them on stream. Otherwise, it's going to be D-Gen swaggy time. Choose your bundle pack. These are ass. These are really good bundles most of the time, but only 15% off is not very good. Not very good. Open them with Swaggy. Most of the time I do just be opening them with Swaggy. Swaggy lives vicariously through me. And opening all that shit. All right, so there's a bunch of discount coupons on Artisans. Blessing of Old Moon, nobody cares about. Nader's Parchment, 60% off apparently. That's a really good deal. Might buy a few more of those. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't really need them. Yeah. I don't see any value pack. No value pack discount, though. Apparel bag. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, so you can get the extra large Merv apparel bag for 3K loyalty. So you can't get the apparel bag. I wonder if I have 3,000 loyalties. I don't actually know. I log in a lot. What can I say, guys? What can I say? I log in frequently. What, you guys don't have this much load? Don't you log in every day, guys? I log in every day. I don't know about you guys. All right, guys, that's the end of the patch note rundown for the day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. We only had like 1, maybe 2 certifiable crash outs. And the whole patch notes, I would say that's pretty good. Losing a lot of stuff, getting a lot of stuff. Either way, I'm going to be live tomorrow broadcasting all of the good, the bad, and the fucking ugly with the new patch. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.